Hey, you see, the stream title works in two ways because not only is it a joke about, a cleanup from like a spill of all these portals, but because, it's also about cleaning up the remaining things here. See, it's a joke, and it's not a very good one at that. Good evening, everyone. Hi, it's your host once again, Crash Icarus, out here playing more shit again. So, glad to see you here. We're gonna be doing more MaGMML3, cleaning up the Isle of Grey. I have been enjoying the last 5 minutes of watching my model just kind of sway back and forth as the wind goes. It's a very nice atmospheric touch. So, let's get started then. What do we have here? Cliff of Power? Oh, okay, we did that last night. And Shift Posting 2, the shift hits the fan. Oh, that sounds exactly like the kind of thing I want to be involved in. Balloons? Balloons. Alright, Balloons Tower Defense, let's go. It's a game that I have not personally played in a long-ass time, but I don't know, apparently Balloon 6 was good. I remember one of my friends was just playing it constantly with his cousin, so, I don't know, it'd be fun to get back into. But, so much time in the day. Well, these things are returning. And those things, too. That's nice. So let's see, how am I doing today? How are you doing today, I think is the more important question. But until you respond to me, how am I doing today? Well, I had a pretty boring day. Nothing exactly, thrilling about it. I did kind of realize that yesterday I did just start my, my month of chemistry inspections off. The begrudged, not the beloved. And, it actually went off to a better start than usual. I didn't feel like my life was in danger this time. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but there was a lab that last year I was, legitimately not comfortable being in because of how poorly they were managing their waste and chemicals and everything like that. Thankfully, this year they seem to have actually improved up a little bit. There was just generally more organization, less open waste right out in the middle of nowhere. So, it was alright. I mean, there were, still some bottles from last year that had just giant crystal formations around it of, reacted, unusable chemicals. So that was gross. And there was also a plastic bottle of lead carbonate just open right to the air. Not exactly something you just want a powder blowing around the lab space, given that, it's lead. But, outside of that, it was okay. I was trying to compliment them so hard and being like, oh yeah, this is way better than last time. I'm so glad to see this improvement. And it's hard for me to give compliments because I'm not very good at sounding genuine. When I try to sound genuine, I feel like I always come off as maybe condescending. And then I try to give it justification, but then oh, okay, just enemy grinder. Cool. Goodbye, Joes. I hated you too. But then it's like, oh, I try to give some kind of justification for why I'm complimenting you or whatever. But that usually just ends up making things sound a little worse. In this case, it was yeah, I'm really trying to say, man, your lab has really improved since last year. That's great. Because last year I felt like I was walking into a hazardous waste environment. It's I didn't exactly use those words, but I was definitely unable to not just totally say your lab was a disaster last year. So, yeah, that's about the extent of my charisma. The streaming thing has helped with public speaking and starting conversations a little bit. It has not helped with the actual charisma of those conversations, so that sucks. Never actually played Balloons games besides the original way back when. I think I played I probably played maybe the first 4 or 5 Balloons games a little bit. I know the first 2 were very different, right? They were kind of throw the dart, gravity gravity take the wheel kind of game. Oh hey, a ZX enemy / 0 enemy. And I wasn't very good at those. Didn't like them too much. But there was something more fun about the tower defense formula, anyways. I definitely enjoyed that a lot when I was kind of browsing things in a pre-Steam era. we all take time to speak good. Yeah, I know, but I feel like maybe at 26 I should have that down a little bit better. But then again, I have a tendency to be hard on myself, so. But, you know, technically that wasn't even the worst, like, I don't know, customer interaction I think I've ever done before. There was one time, like, about a year ago when I was, like, first starting off the job that we have to deliver our inventory barcodes to people sometimes so they can actually use it to log stuff in their inventory. And when I was making a delivery once, I basically wasn't sure, like, have I met these people before? Do I introduce myself again and say my name? Or do I just kind of say, like, hi, I'm from, did you order these? Like, or hello again, did you order these? So it was like, I was contemplating in my head, but then I, like, saw the guy too soon, and I kind of just, like, barfed something out, being like, hi, name, Crash, you ordered barcode? And he's like, yeah. And I tried holding it out and being like, here, but he wasn't taking, so it's like, would you like to take them from me? And it's just like, okay, cool. Came off as passive-aggressive without intending to do so. I fucking nailed it, basically, in short. Just like I completely nailed that screen. God damn, I went down from 28 to 1 in no time flat. And these guys are gonna get me. They're... Oh, not yet. Turn 29, I'm still working on speaking well to people. It can be hard sometimes. Yeah, it definitely can. For how much of a shithead I used to be in high school, that is one thing I do still kind of miss about high school me. I didn't have problems speaking to people, mostly because I was so overwhelmingly confident in who I was because of a politically right-leaning victim complex that I couldn't possibly say anything wrong. That, you know, I just said exactly what was on my mind, and it never bothered me. And that blind confidence, you know, sure helps talking to people. Once I was socially isolated in college because, good God, being a STEM major sucks. Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Okay, just hit the retry at this point. Once those factors kind of came in, when I was like, one, being more mindful of what I say, two, out of speaking practice with people, it kind of all came crumbling down. I lost that natural charisma that I felt that I once had. Didn't become a complete, you know, I didn't go completely nonverbal or anything, but outside of close friends and family, you gotta understand the natural tendency to jump off of a count bomb the moment that it starts ticking is so strong. It is impossible to resist the urge. That bomb trap, or that exact bomb trap, is specifically made to get me hurt. I cannot resist just jumping off of that fat 8 count bomb as soon as I possibly can. Let's really try to make a mental note this time, not to jump off of the count bomb and get on with the stage. Okay, ride this one, and ride this one too. Actually, get rid of this guy, so I don't have to think about it. There we go. There we go, okay. Wow, crazy. The puzzle actually works when you give it a chance. Good gained charisma after high school before I couldn't manage a conversation to save my life. Yeah, you know, it happens in reverse for some people. I feel like that would probably have been maybe... See, my case is that I was always more confident, like, talking to, like, I don't know, I guess adults, people who were older than me anyways, so I don't know if this was necessarily a factor for you, but I can imagine that for some people it might be easier once you get older as an adult, right? Because then you feel like maybe you're on more of an even playing ground with other people. But for me, I never felt that kind of difficulty growing up. There was also maybe a streak of the fact that I was more literate than some of the adults that I knew. Or at the very least, that was my parents' evaluation of it. So, you know, I had that confidence boost going there. But yeah, no, it just kind of dissolved for me in college once I stopped speaking as much, and then I guess also the third factor being just like, oh wow, you kind of realize that sometimes you don't know shit once you're in college. You kind of realize that, oh, I'm at the bottom of the Dunning-Kruger bell curve. Not bell curve, but you know what I mean. actually don't know anything. So then you kind of shut up a little bit more. Oh, nice. Oh god. Uh-oh. I'm moving too hard. The Get Level did not expect me to go that fast. Okay, hold on. I'll catch up to your other message in a second. Oh god. Uh-oh. 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 Bad. This is bad. This is bad. What about the special weapons? Yes, please. I would like that health. In a boss fight? Holy shit. At the end of one of these? That's unusual. Oh, it's this guy again. I was not very good at fighting you. I'm still not gonna be either. Clutch E-Tank. Not doing that again. Figuring out the right thing to say as an introvert / autistic is trying to mouth words while doing a Metroid escape sequence. The panic is very real. Yeah, it can definitely be. I never personally had an autism diagnosis, but I do have maybe some suspicions after having taken basically all of the online internet tests and being like, ASPE test says, yeah, you're 98% likely, or what other things are there? RADS-R definitely puts me in that like solidly like 130 points. Yeah, you're probably there. Masking test, oh my god, flying colors. So, you know, there may be signs. There may not be. But I'm not going to officiate anything or try to self-diagnose. Because most of the time I do just fine. But the fact that I was able to understand masking as a concept from a very young age definitely... It definitely shows something. Even the fact that I was able to lecture my mother once on masking, being like, it's not unnatural to be like, you know... have different personalities around this number of people and this many people and people in this context, and maybe you're at work or maybe you're at school or maybe you're with your friends or blah blah blah. So there might be some signs. Not sure why these guys just randomly appear out of the wall. I feel like there should maybe be some kind of visual indicator for where they're gonna be. I think you can talk to adults just fine, still manage combos with kids pretty well. Usually my cousin had a tendency to go on and on about trains and you just can't do it. Yeah, it can get insufferable to listen to. I especially don't do well with kids. I've never done very well with kids. The way I've always put it is like, they just haven't been around the sun enough times. They don't understand idioms, sarcasm, their humor is different. Like, it just doesn't work. I've had to, be a junior counselor at, like, summer camps at certain points in my life, and, like, the couple of times when I had to do it to, like, volunteer and be the camp counselor for, like, 6-year-olds, miserable. The times I've had to be camp counselor for, like, 13-year-olds, you know, not bad. Even though they don't listen to you for different reasons, at the very least, usually you can kind of get through to them with humor or be relatable in some way. Kids just like, well, fuck it. If they don't want to listen to you, they ain't listening to you. Especially if you ain't their parent. They barely care. Not that everything is about authority, but, you know, it does make for a giant pain in the ass when all of a sudden, you know, they're challenging you at every single aspect, even on things as simple as, like, washing your hands, and, like, come on. All the older kids, at the very least, understand that they're mostly there because their parents just wanted to offload them, and so if you just tell them, hey, I don't want to be here as much as you do. You kind of got offloaded. I get it. I kind of got offloaded. We can bond over that. Let's just get through the day. It'll be a lot easier. In regards to the download situation, service unavailable error, maybe be up and running again. Yeah, actually, I tried it before stream, actually, and I got kind of I didn't get a specific service unavailable error, but I did get something that was basically along the lines of, like, I was able to put the link in, and it recognized that I wanted to pull up a video to download, but I tried downloading, and it was like, you know, oh, couldn't load video or something like that, some kind of server error or whatever. So, yeah, maybe we'll get another mirror soon enough. Gets at 12-13, it's the point where they're gonna be an asshole, you free game to return the energy back to them. Yeah, I guess. I guess that's the age cutoff. You can't just torture children. As much as I wish it were true. Can't just be an asshole back to young kids. Wah. It's just such a shame because kids are sometimes the worst, but then again, they always have the excuse of, oh, they don't always know what they're doing. Oh, hello, Dive Splash Emperor. What do I call you? I'm like, yeah, Xbox lobbies were good at teaching that. If you're old enough to hop onto an Xbox lobby, you're old enough to be bullied. Wow, this is significantly more challenging than either Dive Man or Splash Woman. Like, they actually do things. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It doesn't just come straight back up. It actually homes to your position. Gotcha. Now I understand what's going on. Tricky, though. Can't take Dive Man's idle animation seriously. Looks like he's rubbing his nips vigorously. It does kind of look a little bit like that. His hands are just a little bit too inwards. Thankfully, his sprite does not have nipples. So we don't have to quite think of it, you know, that vividly. Now, if we had a zero kind of situation going on, then it would be pretty unavoidable to think about. Man, he really has the timing right to make it so you can't shoot him easily. Dive Man finally got his shit together. There we go. Sorry, Dive Man. Better luck next time. Okay, is that tier level 3 clear? I think it is. Alright, grab the key and let's move. Oh, I noticed that, and some might notice with my model, I noticed today that for some reason the PNG Tuber Maker software that I use to actually project my model, don't shock the rock, for some reason, all of a sudden it's now decided that there's enough noise in my apartment to pick up on the mic and say that it's, it constantly counts as, like, you know, my voice going off. And I could raise the threshold to make it, you know, only dark above that certain noise threshold, but then it doesn't always pick up when I'm speaking either. So, yeah, I'm just staying fully bright from now on until, I don't know, I can maybe tweak with that another time, see if it ends up resolving itself. Doubtful, but, you know. Just a small visual quirk you might notice. So The Wild Robot today is an excellent movie. Wow, one of DreamWorks' best, huh? Huh. All right. Well, maybe I'll have to see it. I'll wait for the inevitable Shea Frillis review, and then I'll probably go determine if I want to see it or not. Although in all likelihood, you know, who has the time? Excuses, etc., etc. This is fun. Get to actually revisit Snorant Pyro's gimmick here in much more hazardous environs. Do you have a favorite Shrine of Nebula level? I don't really have a solid favorite yet, though the P-Switch one was pretty good, all things considered. And those don't come back, that sucks. Oh, Shafil's already reviewed it. Damn, I need to actually go take a look at that then. But, you know, I also have to, I have so many things on the watch playlist. Like, right now I've been watching through, Summoning Salt's, Simpsons Hit and Run, world record history. Which, for once, I think this is the first time I actually have ever played the game that Summoning Salt has talked about. So I can now actually relate and be like, yeah, that's how I would have done it. Or, you know, more like, yeah, I actually understand. This level does suck. It's horribly difficult. Alright, maybe not the most threatening choice of boss. I don't think mid-boss Wispy Woods is exactly difficult in this arena. Attacks are already pretty easy to dodge. Before us, the best music feels like a Mega Man Zero take on the Identity Crisis music. It's been a little too long since I've heard the Identity Crisis music, but it is pretty good. It's got a nice drive to it. I appreciate that. Esports Championship at the Thunderdome. Oh, hell yeah. I got my Mega Man Battle Network skills ready. These aren't esports. These are just sports. I've been lied to. Here's Shrine Nebula Trials coming up, actually. Hopefully I didn't go to the wrong one. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, I am definitely hearing the Mega Man Zero a little bit more as we go on through the Shrine of Nebula levels. The instrument set is getting more and more into that with the melody, so I love it. Oh, they're throwing electric footballs. I like that. Just like the world's most pointless game, electric foosball. Oh, and the conveyor... I just also noticed the conveyor belts also always go away from you. Wasn't even paying attention to that. I could have timed that better. Oh well. Okay, well, just drop me right on the guy, why don't you? Something else consistently dumb and very small in my life is that at my apartment, there's good reason for some of it. Like, occasionally we get the next door neighbors, you know, mail, and that always happens, but it especially happens with, you know, where I am, because East Coast living, not very clear signage surrounding, you know, what door is actually what. But recently, for some reason, there is a package, there's like 7 packages at our door that are for like people who are 30 numbers down from mine. So it's like, Amazon really didn't even try this last week. They just kind of dumped it wherever and said, I don't know, it's close enough. It's got 2 of the digits in it, right? It'll get there eventually. I was just hoping to see maybe somebody else in this building would bother to, you know, walk down the street and deliver it. Because I didn't want to do it just because I have stream and, you know, I actually have a fairly tight schedule Monday, Tuesday into actually getting on stream on time. I'll do it tomorrow if it's still there, but it's disappointing that literally nobody else thought to say, hey, I'm going to walk like 5 doors down and actually deliver like the 7 pieces of mail that somebody's been waiting for. It should not be that hard to get the to get, you know, a number accurate to at least within, you know, 2 doors from somebody. Oh, this gimmick from the Metal Storm level? I already forget if that was the game title or not. That one adaptation level. You know, the one adaptation level in this contest. Because there's only one, clearly. Gotten random packages every time you... Whoop. Well, I should pay attention instead of looking at chat. Hey, that time I was actually paying attention, not looking at chat. Or I was actually not looking at chat, but just not paying attention. I must have died right before a checkpoint. This feels like a pretty long way back. Random packages. Problems meant every time I try to find the actual recipient, they don't exist, so if something shows up, you keep it. Yeah, at a certain point that does happen. Like, I don't know, once there was a pillow dropped off at my apartment's doorstep, and after no one took it for like 2 months, I said, well, I guess this is mine now. So it does happen that way sometimes. Usually I can end up finding the right person. The biggest issue here is that compared to, you know, the Midwest where I'd be accustomed to, like, there is no easy way to just kind of, like, for a lot of the apartments around here, there's no easy way to just kind of, like, drop it off in a secure location, because there aren't many, like, foyers in this side of the country, so you can't just easily put it there. It'll probably get stolen if you just, like, put it right in front of the door. So, you know, what do you do? Do you risk leaving it in front of the door and the person doesn't get it and gets stolen, or, you know, or do you try to hold on to it and wait until you can actually knock on their door and encounter the person? Each has its ups and downs. Sniping gimmick, alright. Just try to pick up for them. Yeah, I mean, I guess if they were really trying, they would, you know, get it. And if anything, they've probably honestly already, like, given up on getting it back. So they just say, yeah, screw it, I'll, you know, order another one, or I'll claim a, you know, item was lost kind of thing. And then it's the company that ends up paying for another one. Or, you know, at the very least, the company just ended up handing out a freebie to somebody. To me, the random recipient. Never a fan of this sniping mechanic. There we go. Ooh, Wiggly Rocket. Oh no, I got punished for my hubris. Stupid sniping reticle also means that I can't, I have to pay attention to the level a lot more. Oh, I see, because it knocks me up less if I jump into the top of it. I like that. I gotta admit, there are some very fun ideas here in the Nebula Shrine, but I also definitely find myself not paying attention to them as much. Like, I'm kind of just entering that vibe flow state of, that vibing flow state that I once did in the Wily Maze. Like, I'm not really paying too much attention to individual things or commenting on individual things. I'm just kind of like, yeah, there's Mega Man in front of me. I'll play Mega Man, why not? Makes for a fun experience, but it's definitely easy to miss the good stuff as a result. Did I skip this one? Yes, Fooly Cooly 2. Oh, sweet. If I knew anime any better, I would maybe be able to understand the reference material. Oh, I'm invincible in the snow. That's a fun change of pace. You get like inch ointment or color fabric. Maybe one day you'll get the Optimus Prime figure. Yeah, maybe someday your neighbor's ordering things will actually order things that are cool. I think, never. Oh, well, that would have been good to know. I don't necessarily think it counts as being cool, but I guess probably, I don't know, some of the better things that I've seen so far were like an ornate shower head, but it also would not have fit my shower anyways, so it was just ended up leaving it there. Someone in their 80s. Yeah, it could be. Damn, I really thought that would yield the key. Oh well. I guess it's just a backtracking kind of thing then. Fun bags effect. When the level has so many things in it, you tend to tune a lot of it out. Yeah, I guess it can happen. That's a decent way to describe it. Plus it all, well, I think the thing that saved me from the fun bags effect, TMTM, is just that, like, oh, that counts as an enemy. It's largely that oh, that's a pit. I guess I should have looked at the pit indicator. But anyways, yeah, the thing that kind of saved me from that, quote-unquote fun bags effect is definitely also that, like, I was still focused on, like, judging the levels, too. Like, you know, there was the whole conceit of this being a contest and wanting to, kind of, you know, also provide my commentary and see how it stacks up against the judges. But here, it very much is more of, like, a, I don't know, I'm just vibing. I don't need to pay that much attention, do I? There's no judging to be had anymore. I could comment on how cool the level is, and I will from time to time. But it's not that the, you know, top of my mind anymore. Alright, well, I'll take the inelegant solution to the puzzle. That's fine. You can get that one correctly, at least. Oh, and that's what I was supposed to do. Okay. I see how it is. Can you spell it? Yeah, it's just FLCL, but, you know, I get what they're going for. Okay, so Invincible with Invincible does not cause an explosion between the two of us. Oh boy, this is a tight one. Yeah, and then to get out. Yeah, that wasn't going to work anytime soon. Look for the Shrineless Nebula, some of my favorite trials in it. This one's pretty interesting with the two others I really like. Alright, keep my eyes peeled. I'm enjoying this one's main conceit a lot. This is actually pretty cool. It's very, very rare that you actually get to see a make yourself invincible gimmick, and it actually feels like it's pulled off well. I see. Fire bombs. Oh, that's a fun repurposing of the Nitro Man light. I do kind of wish that it actually, you know, changed color. It feels a little bit lackluster that it stays the same color as it winds up, but minor aesthetic gripe. It's pretty cool otherwise. I'm not doing very well at timing it out, but... Alright, well, just don't shoot these guys. Move on. There we go. Anything over here? Why, yes, there's the key that I want so very much. I'm going to blindly go for it and then not think about how I'm supposed to get back and out of this mess. The best way I know how, with Rush Bike. Alright, brain thinking, puzzle solving time. That's not... I would not like to solve the puzzle that way. Okay, Butterfeet aside. Alright, so where should I begin? Definitely don't want to be shooting any of the, okay, we could probably make it down here. Get rid of these. And I've trapped myself. Whee! And I autopiloted there. I saw a thing in front. I wanted to shoot. Okay, this time, avoid the fire bombs. Alright, fuck it. Just hit the fire bombs anyways. This don't matter. So, I probably should still... Okay, yeah, so if I still go down here... Shoot this one, get it out of the way. I feel like I probably should have gotten... Yeah, I probably should have gotten rid of this guy first, but... oh well. Not enough time to figure out the puzzle anyways. Butterfingers and Tootsie Rolls to get butter tootsies, which describes your slippery footwork quite well. It would also describe a very fat-laden fart, but I guess that's just where my mind goes. It does remind me of the fact that when I joined my voice chat with my friends last night, for some reason, the very first thing I heard was, I challenge you to a brap off, and, you know, if it weren't for the fact that I knew these guys pretty well, I think it'd be a good time to bail on the whole having friends thing. Consequences of Timpani. Oh, great. We get to revisit the, all of these annoying little jerks. Hey, Subwoofer, what you up to? Oh god, you're bouncing. Uh-oh. I'm not executing this very well. Alright, works out well enough. Oh god, what do you guys do again? I don't remember. Ah, I wanted that. Alright, well let's see if I make it to the checkpoint before I end up dying. Crack Battle's a history featuring Howard Taft versus that one Diva cosplayer. I don't know, if you want to go viral with the shitpost, that might be exactly the kind of thing that gets clicks. Oh hey, the Guitar Man strings are back. Sweet, that'll wake me. That actually makes me start paying attention to level. I love that gimmick. Literal shitposting, very true. The only other thing I can think of interest that I recently did was that before stream I actually went ahead and I made a twit longer before stream. Basically, it's just like, I don't know, typical case of someone on Twitch got like banned for their VTuber model showing having like, I don't know, quote unquote suggestive sexual themes kind of thing. And it's like, really, they just kind of have like, you know, larger breasts on the model and a little bit of cleave showing. And, you know, there's an argument to be made about, yeah, you could technically interpret that against Twitch TOS, but then there's also, like, the fact that Twitch has a double standards anyways, and also, like, I don't know. For some reason, I just couldn't stop thinking about how it was, like, it's really just, like, sad to see that. Okay, so usually most of the time this happens, people end up not caring and just kind of, you know, laughing things away, and, like, they have a good support system or whatever, and, like, they aren't getting ratioed for some fucking reason over saying, like, I literally, like, had the camera zoom into me for 5 seconds on accident, and considering I've seen their content, I kind of believe it's on accident anyways. Not that it exactly matters, but, you know, I decided I would actually, because I see somebody who I don't think fucking deserves it right now actually getting ratioed in the quote retweets, I decided to just, you know, make my own kind of talking about my thoughts on the matter. And is it mega stupid and terminally online to write a fucking 9-page or 9-paragraph thing talking about how this is just kind of a shameful policing of you know, women's bodies and body types and what's allowed and what have you from, you know, a guy? Yeah, maybe, but fuck it. It's my channel. I do what I want with it. Okay, that's nice. I don't think the timpani made me quite fall off. Maybe it does if I do it, if I'm on there for too long. Okay, no. Thankfully, timpani does not seem to make me fall off of this thing. It's just extremely irritating to fight and deal with. Which kind of sucks in that regard. I mean, hell, Joel got banned for a month for accidentally showing breasts in stream for like 3 seconds. Yeah, they just about enforce it on every single category that's not just explicitly, you know, hot tub streaming. It's pretty sad, honestly. It's one of the reasons I don't want to be on Twitch. They just have the least consistent moderation possible. At the very least, while YouTube's is sporadic, it tends to always, like, align with what they actually say, and everybody seems to get treated like that. You just have to be in the right sample size, you know, to actually get hit by YouTube's moderation. Yeah, YouTube has rampant fetish material, just actual nudity on it everywhere. Like, one thing I found a while ago was just how, like, there's a, you know, several people that are showcasing, you know, trying on sheer clothing, very thin women's tops, essentially, that are see-through. And to the extent, yeah, sure, there's an argument. Some people would want to, you know, see it and try before they buy it. But then you also look at every single person making one of those videos, and they just so happen to have an OnlyFans that they're promoting. It's kind of, they're very, you'll forgive the pun, thinly veiled advertisement. It's very much like, I can't believe there hasn't been an adpocalypse over this yet. I guess YouTube has just had too many adpocalypses to have it actually matter at this point. At this point, YouTube's almost so well established that it's like, fuck it. It's, our advertisers don't care anymore. Why would they care? Invincible subwoofer, not my favorite thing. And I had the idea, couldn't get past him. Influence is equivalent, yeah. The writer's barely disguised fetish. It's sad that there has to be such a, you know, stigma around the simple, you know, existence of human bodies and such like that, but such is life, here we are, yada yada. What am I going to do about it? I guess I'll try to just be better as an individual. It is kind of wild, though, when, like, as an American, you go to, like, you know, a fun European vacation destination, and all of a sudden going topless on the beach is, like, actually not a big thing to have a hullabaloo about. It's just like, that's how it works out on the beach. How we do it around here. It's like most Americans definitely can't handle the culture shock. I mean, you know, when I was in high school and it was like the first time I was experiencing that, like, sure, it was a little weird, but I got used to it within the day. It wasn't exactly anything I hadn't... It's not like I hadn't seen it before in some capacity. You know, plus one, I mean, I don't know if this is too much information, but I guess there was always another thing, like, kind of that, you know, a philosophy in being raised where my mother had, where it was just kind of like she would, you know, hot summer months, like, yeah, she's going to kind of just be, oh, fucking timpani. She's gonna just be in the, hot summer months in the apartment, like, she's just kind of, you know, she's wearing her bikini and a towel, like, that's just how it is. It's very normal. Like, yeah, it's hot outside, like, you know, mother's there, and that's how it is. Like, it's nothing crazy. Dad was, you know, very much kind of like, oh, you're gonna, you know, make him weird as a kid, blah, blah, blah. It's like, that was a fast 0 to death. But, you know, that never panned out. It just kind of made things more regular. Mom's philosophy, you know, worked out in the end, being like, yeah, it's just like, get him used to this now. He's not gonna go fucking crazy in high school. Turns out that was correct. Goddamn the timing on this. Did I just turn around again? Oh, no. The only ads I've been getting on YouTube lately has been ads for a Google Chrome ad blocker. Oh, that's fun. Somehow YouTube hasn't moderated those, even though they're on a, you know, death crusade against ad block right now. Okay, hold on. I feel like I've been platforming here a little bit too long. Storm Pyro's levels tend to be cool, but sometimes they can really push the envelope of what I'm willing to spend time on. Sometimes it's just there's just this element of tedium. I feel like she has for some reason, a penchant for very tedious mechanics. I don't know why. Or at least mechanics that I find tedious. Her preferences are just very different. Slide in. Jump out. Ouch. Oh no, don't do this to me. Not again. Rush Jet, save me! Oh no, I bounced off of Rush Jet. Who could have predicted that would happen? Alright, out. No, me no wanty. I don't want to be in this level anymore. You know, gamers have shit on Germany for them being too sensitive for not allowing violent video games over there, but hey, at least the human body is on full display there without stigma. Yeah, that is true. It is, I always, that European argument has always appealed to me about how violence is so normalized in the United States versus nudity being absolutely the most criminal thing you could possibly do. Meanwhile, there's, you know, the complete reverse, philosophy on the opposite side of the pond, and that's one that I've always sympathized with a little bit more. Or at the very least, maybe since being a university student, started sympathizing with a little bit more. It just kind of inherently makes more sense. Why stigmatize the human body as something bad for when I think violence is objectively the worst answer? Oh, I see those spam tin heads in the background. I think I know what this is supposed to be referencing. Uh-oh. Okay, bad choice to use a weapon that has delay on it. Or expose something less weird it is, exactly. Yeah, we can all relate to the fact that we've been completely desensitized to violence. I wonder if that's why so many Americans, me included, have a penchant for violence to solve their problems. Both abstract and personal. We have a deeply fucked up society. Yay! Alright, this is fun. I like this. This is... Oh, well, bye, Retcan. I like having a, I like just a big old enemy gauntlet. I also just realized it's literally perfect for Laser Trident. Everything is in a nice straight line. Takes only a few pips of damage each time. Cuts through invincibility. Yeah, it's Laser Trident time. Yeah, Pyro does love the force you to wait kind of gimmick too. That is kind of a theme of her stuff, isn't it? But it's very much a wait under tension. I can handle wait under boredom, but wait under panic, hurry up and wait tends to be a tough one for me. Okay, hi. You have a lot of attack patterns. And the eyes are the most annoying one. The advantage of being desensitized to violence, you can appreciate Preserve for the true work of it is. Despite all the gruesome shit in it, though, the Eclipse still leaves you disturbed. Makes sense. It would be much harder for me. I mean, it's a much lesser extent, obviously, but the furthest I can relate to is I can appreciate JoJo for what it is, despite how objectively violent of a show it definitely is. All the constant huge buff men fighting and giving each other, you know, wounds that have to be censored by, you know, the Japanese government. Oop, that was not Banshee Cry. All right, enemy spam. I love enemy spam. Yeah, it's my favorite thing. What I would actually give for Leaf Shield right about now. What the fuck? Blockies are immune to Tornado Blow? That's lame. Why? Ooh, Tortured Shade Man. I wanna... You do not look like you're in a good state, bud. You look like you're kind of having a, Whatever that, like, Flowey, whatever was freaking out on Flowey's screen at the end of Undertale. You do not look good, bro. That crystal always been there? Oh, okay, I'm not so sure that this is a good boss area. There's a lot to have to manage here. Alright, I guess it's weak enough. Secret cave? No, no secret cave. Dio literally forcing a woman to eat her own baby is still all kinds of fucked up. Yeah, it's pretty... Oof. Dio does some pretty brutal shit, but that's also why we love him. He's just so evil. It's so comical. How could you not love it? Permanently haphazard assortment of trials and chambers. C-H-A-O-T-I-C. Chaotic. Ah. Or K-O... Yeah, chaotic. I think Flashman may have taken a fancy to your level, actually. Or at least some inspiration from Fun Bags. Oh, hey, wait a minute. I can use the bobber here. I can catch some things. Nice. Oh, okay, a water strider doesn't count as a fish? Okay, bud, sure. I guess the water strider definitely is technically not a fish, but it is an aquatic animal. I was expecting it to work. I was off screen. I did actually get Base's alternate form and his minions as fish to catch. That was fun. I was very much hoping that they remembered that. Okay, Wreck-Can is not the choice here. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense that if any judge were to get mileage out of your level for inspiration, it would probably be Flashman. He has a very good eye for seeing things that are, you know, could maybe just be cleaned up a little bit, but otherwise are good ideas. Damn it. Okay. I do also like how this finally gives the lasers from Akudama Empire Mothership a purpose in a level. Before they did just about nothing in their original level, and now they're actually here posing a threat when you have to go and jump up for the water striders. I appreciate that. Oh, hello, you're another looking fish from the Kiko Man level? Zoomy, whatever it was. If you could actually, like, swim up to my Y position, that would be great. I need to catch you with the bobber, okay? There we go. That's all that matters. Whale. Anything over here? Nope, just bonus. Alright. Alright, I see you down here. Okay. And I failed to make the jump. Awesome. Make the worst out of this screen possible. I should have seen that coming, but I didn't think of Shoeman's gimmick until then. Patchy honestly seem to enjoy a lot of Fun Bags offers aside from the spamminess in the boss fights. That's true too. I guess I just default to Flashman because I, know his brand a little bit better. I don't know much of Patchy's brand too much, so it didn't immediately come to me that, yeah, she probably did actually really enjoy Fun Bags from the review she left in a lot of spots. Oh, okay. Wow, this is actually challenging. I'm not used to that. Okay, I get it now. It's always, you can always at least slide over the gap by the time it comes around. I also enjoy the fact how this is turned into that chaotic feel by not having a specific tiling palette. Oh, and there's that you can't walk back gimmick again. Nice. Oh, there's more. Okay, I was just about to start going. You don't remind me of that level again. Press down while shooting the bobber to aim lower. Oh yeah, I guess I probably could have tried that, but I probably wouldn't have gone through the floor at the very least. Ow. Also ow. Dang, they're all traps. Oh, and I didn't even get to talk to Toad, man. Oh well. Or maybe I did. Pick the box. Its contents did not help you. Now go away. You like puzzles, right? You entered a house full of fake boxes through a fake wall. What kind of exit do you expect? A fake floor. It's these two random goobers from that one level. And we got the fake floors again. Nice. Should have seen that one coming. Got Decoy Man stuff here being used in a much better way. Ooh. Very cool. And the hot robots spawning hot things. Nice. Oops. Okay, and that's indicating... Okay, now the ads are also indicating where things are. Nice. Jake Abel scammed. Oh no, I got hit by the law. Damn it. I didn't think that they would win. Disney's inescapable. Soon they will try to assimilate the with Capcom's rights, and Disney will own Mega Man. God, what a horrible future that I just envisioned. Okay, well, if I don't die here, that'll be impressive. Slide right into him, why don't you? Alright. Self-fulfilling prophecy. That would be... Yeah, no, that would be awful. Somehow Mega Man manages to go strong after 11... or 10 sequels, 11 entries in the series. Disney would manage to kill it within probably 2. They might make one decent movie, but I bet you they would absolutely screw it up trying to make a Mega Man cinematic universe right after. And why would you make a Mega Man cinematic universe when you have one right within this game? Alright, well this is at least easier when I know where everything is. Oh, and Crestman makes a comeback. Nice. Ow. Crestman's teeth make a comeback. Ow. On the Wario Land teeth too? Okay, this is very fun. This has full-on Wily Maze aesthetics going for it too. I love it. Where it's just actually managing to mash together the things that worked super well together. Or that worked well on their own, but then work even better together by coincidental theming within the contest. Alright, well, see ya, suckers. This is maybe a little bit of a long one, though. I'm having fun with it, but to have a Wily Maze within a Wily Maze is a little bit of a long stretch to have to deal with. Uh-oh, he's gonna brighten up the whole room. That's not good. Expecting enemies, not obstacles. Alright, well, got through it close. Got through it enough. And we hope you win. I hope you win too, Flashman, even though you're a judge. No, old man, get out of the way! Any others? Very weird proportioned walker. Yeah, no, okay, no, this is my favorite shrine level. Easily. This and the snow invincibility one. No way. Yeah, Nebula 4 does have some of the best ideas so far. I do wish it had maybe an easier way to navigate the area. To have to wait for invisible blocks is kind of a pain in the ass. Nadir of the Crawling Chaos. Another chaos-based level. Make a Mega Man X movie and make a cringy Sigma male joke, and Zero says, well, that just happened. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, and End of Dark Moon. God, that would be miserable. I would hate that so much. Or watch, it would somehow be like, as the monkey's paw curls, suddenly we do get more Mega Man Legends content, but it's actually a Disney movie. And just somehow it completely, I don't know, it manages to, it just makes it a little bit too marketable, you know? It takes away anything that was unique and charming about it, and suddenly just becomes your average robot adventure. Doesn't respect the lore. All of a sudden, you know, there never was such a thing as carbons. These are all actually just still robots, completely robots, nothing unique about them. There's some voice line there I talked over. Okay, this is fun. All devil-themed stuff. Oh, evil energy devil-themed stuff. Somehow I didn't process that was a possibility. Land on it and go quick? Okay. I have to see, are you gonna snap all the way up if I stand there? Yes, you are. Do this as about inelegantly as possible. Aesthetics here are great, though. I'm loving the twisting dark devils in the background. Ow. Should have looked, but who has time for looking? Just rush in. It's not gonna hurt you. Everyone knows that the best safety control is denial. It simply can't hurt you if you don't believe in it. Devil Vanillion. Yeah, true. The trial with the 7-letter name is too long. How shocking. Yeah, it's almost like they do, they really actually respected the source material. At least you know that's how Flashman paid attention. Get more Mega Man Legends content, but it's a kid's cartoon called Mega Man Go. Yeah. And that disrespects the fan base for 3 seasons before becoming kinda mid by season 4. Yeah, and it just absolutely shits on all the things that we came to know and love about it, and somehow manages to like introduce a new character nobody asked for. Like, all of a sudden, there's now a Proto Man equivalent in the world, and it's like, this doesn't make sense anymore. There is no little brother kind of thing. Like, I mean, I guess it could be by family, but then why is he wandering alone? Is he a rival team? Somehow he's gonna be evil? I don't know. It would be pretty rough. I just know Disney would manage to cock it up somehow. We all know it would happen. Alright, one more eye. Sweet. Yeah, still more coherent than fully charged. I was initially interested in watching that once I heard, like, oh wow, there's a Mega Man cartoon. And then I watched, like, one video essay about it, and I'm like, oh wow, this kind of looks like absolute dog shit. There's no way in hell I'm watching this. Especially, like, just... I mean, really, like, really what were they thinking with fully charged? Like, this doesn't make any sense with the lore. Like, in any universe, this does not make sense with Mega Man. Why is there a tiny guy living inside of his head? Why are Dr. Light and Mega Man, like, people? Why is the child of Wily that's not really Wily in school with him? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Just, we can all pretend that that never happened. That was weird. The audio lagged on me for a second there. Well, let's start with this fruit. This portal reminds me of Fruity Lifesavers. Chomp Attacker by Solifant. Oh, hey, Solifant got to make another level for this. Evil Energy Factory does not have to be his, his legacy. I mean, obviously Solifant has much more work than that, but still. Oh, hey, I heard an actual Mega Man leitmotif in there. Ooh, Gator Man. Hey, hold on, I'm interested now. Come back here. I have to interview you. Oh shit, and it's time for Jank O'Clock. Oh yeah, these are the Battle Network leitmotifs. I don't know why. It took me a second. I recognized it instantly as Mega Man, but it took me a second to actually realize which series it was. Chomp Attacker, one of his other Robot Master ideas. Garaya Man, he's called. I see. Wait, let me try to read that closer. Garial Man. Okay. That's a bit of a mouthful. But, take it. It's a fun design, though, and I do like the fact that you can actually see when he's about to pop up if you're just paying attention to, the presence of his health bar on screen. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, like right now, there he was. Shot him off screen before he had a chance to mess with me. Favorite 2 trials are actually in... Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta catch up on the fully charged discussion. Dr. Light a DILF. Yeah, that was maybe the one perk. Dr. Y is a high schooler who's balding, which, yeah, absolutely doesn't make sense. Though I thought it was, like, implied that it wasn't, like, the Albert Wily. It was, like, maybe, like, a descendant of Wily or, like, something like that. If Wily even was a person in that universe. I don't know, man. The continuity in that show is fucked up and not worth dissecting. I mean, it's obviously got to be a parallel universe at some point, but it's still very questionable just what they were even going for the entire time. And then favorite 2 trials are on floor 5. All right, good to know. Maybe I'll be further impressed. I could probably use the health, but I'm going to charge through anyways and blindly trust in my own abilities. Blindly trusting in my own abilities is proving to be disastrous. Fully charged Gutsman figure, but for some reason it's a built-in inflation mode. What? I did not watch enough Fully Charged to know if that's actually show relevant or not, but if it's not show relevant, it has to be show relevant. That would just not be right to put in a merchandise toy for that otherwise. It would defy all logic. this isn't totally Spies merchandise we're talking about. It's Mega Man fully charged merchandise. Fully charged does have, yeah, okay, Captain N does have some pretty abysmal Robot Master designs, just for, I don't even know what they were doing with the source material. It's almost like they were really trying to, like, it's like they were trying to, you know, avoid copyright disputes, when it's like, you have the license to make this show, don't you? Like, you wouldn't be able to make it if you didn't have the license for it, right? Okay, I understand Garai Man now. There we go. Nice, clean fight. I should be fitting the post-game tier on your birthday. You gotta follow through to the end. Yeah, I guess so. A birthday gift for my dear editor. We'll blockade by Pineappler. Alright, let's go. Here's crocodiles, then Cowmans. They're tiny crocs, more or less. And the Garai's, which were crocs. The snoot was extended. Oh, okay, so that's its own animal. That's what those things are called. I forgot about it. Joe, Gutsman's a garbage disposal robot, complete with a stretchy gut. Okay, makes a little bit more sense. And a Russian accent, strangely. Yeah, I would consider Gutsman to probably be one of the more American-coded characters, if anything. Alright, well that was abysmal. We have a darkness level, so this is gonna go great. I love darkness levels. I love paying attention in them, especially. Yeah, I feel like Gutsman would be the more American-coded one, if anything. But I guess if they want, who cares? Fuck it. Again, powered up, fully charged does not exist. I want to say powered up just because it feels like a shorter version of saying the phrase fully charged. Fully charged it's kind of a mouthful to say. There's too many syllables in it. But, you know, powered up is a completely different entity with at least some redeeming features, such as being a, you know, cool game, if maybe having weird dialogue choices. Exist again. Oh, hey, Coolest. It's been a while. How are you doing? I'm glad to see you back. We're in the, we missed a couple of things. We're here in the Shrine of Nebula now. We're going through the 5th floor of the Shrine of Nebula levels. I'm enjoying most of them so far. Some of them get a little bit crazy and I'm too impatient for, like this level. But otherwise, I'm having a good time here. Give me that energy. No, I need it, please. Okay, I'm gonna use the E-Tank. I'm gonna die. You could say fully charged doesn't exist, but this game does have two plushies from it. Well, thank God Capcom hasn't decided to try to make this canon yet. That would be... Oh, that would mean that they would have to actually recognize the existence of one of their licensed IPs. Their worst idea licensed IP. But since I haven't asked yet, how are you doing today, Kyle? I think I remember you from you commented on the what was the title of that video? The one about the Temple of Light and Dark, correct? Yes, I remember that. About how the lasers there kind of sucked. Glad to see you make it to a stream. It's cool. I enjoy seeing that my, you know, shorts actually do tend to, whenever I get to see that my shorts actually do work out and advertise correctly. It's really nice. See that people will enjoy the content enough to want to try to actually catch it live. Oh, come on, Gachapon, I need you. There we go. Wouldn't Russian accents be more fitting for Cossacks robots? Yeah, it definitely would be, but I can neither confirm or deny the existence of Cossacks robots within fully charged, so maybe they just didn't have the forethought to try and make that work. No, I haven't been showing up. Think you've just been busy. I mean, hey man, it happens to all of us. Don't worry about it. I'm just happy to see you again. It's nice to see another face. Another familiar face. Just happy that you're here at all. Okay, so these blocks are sometimes vulnerable, sometimes not? I feel like I was getting rid of them with the wreck can easily. Alright, whatever. That works. I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna get through. That's fun. Bounced right off the shield. Fully charged does have Drill Man at the very least. Well, yeah, then I guess there you go. That would have been the answer. Make Drill Man Russian. But instead of being American, you know, where he'd be drilling for oil, he's Russian, so he's drilling for natural gas. Actually, this is a great time for the prism laser. All these projectiles, I only just realized. Okay, timing, and I missed it. Oh, well. Oh my god, that just decimates them. I don't even have to make them poke out anymore. Wait, what? Oh, I guess I grabbed all the grab buster shots at once. That was like, I wasn't sure what I had just released there. Pipe boss? Okay, goodbye. Alright, really like after Eternia and restored beta on this floor. Alright. Let's see how I think of them as I walk into them. I'll get into it eventually. Shock Chaser. I don't know if I'm in the mood for another Snore on Pyro level yet. Sniper Armor Certified. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Mega Man FC Woodman is like a literal stick man. Restored Beta is probably my favorite Nebula trial, followed closely with whichever trial has the ride armor in it. Oh, okay, ride armor trial, great. Something to look forward to. My favorite part of Mega Man X, all of the ride armors that are definitely not clunky and awkward to use, and don't just encourage a face tanking strategy. My favorites. Oh, well, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, alright, I can't deny I've always wanted to use one of these things. One of the few things from Mega Man 2 I really wanted to try out. And that's satisfying. That's even more satisfying. Alright, fine. You won me over, game. I'll take a chance with the ride armors. It's fun. Oh no. Blowing up. We gotta get to another one, quickly. I gotta get out of here. Jumping. Metal Man conveyors look really out of place in this stage. Not sure why there wasn't a little retexturing or recoloring or anything of them here. Also, I feel like it's maybe been a little while since we had the opportunity for another ride armor. Why we've had to go so long without one, but well, I guess I should have taken better care of mine. But that's the parent excuse. I don't want to be told that I broke my toy, therefore I can't have another one. This is a Mega Man game. Yay! Another one! If you played RM4MI, get used to the wily one of that game. Yeah, that's actually a ROM hack I'm really meaning to play. Maybe I should do that for whenever I reach 100 subscribers here. Play 4MI. It feels almost sacrilegious to be this much of a Mega Man fan and to have somehow never played one of the most quintessential ROM hacks there is. What am I doing trying to parkour up there? Hoping this is an extra path. Okay. Good. Long time before I had a name. Can you... any way you want? What? I probably lost the context on that comment. Oh, yeah, hold on. Ditch this. Can I... there we go. Yeah, ditch this. Get the fresh one. Oh, I could just hold the button down. I'm an idiot. I've been tap firing it the whole time. Leave it to me to overcomplicate things. If you're new here, that's how we do it. I never take the easy way out because I'm just simply too smart for the easy way. Oh, wait, hold on. I've still got a little bit of juice left in this thing. Oh shit, I can just shoot him while he's healing too. Nice. And he gets me. Oh well. Putting Ninjago? Okay, yeah, that was definitely after my time. If Beyblades was a little bit after my time, Ninjago is like way past when I actually noted it. I remember watching Ilokari's stream where he freaked out about this finally being able to take down Flashman with his grudge that I'm only 90% sure is a bit against the judge. Cool fight though. Cool fight. Cool level. I still had more fun with the chaotic level and hey, here's restored beta and the snow invincibility level from the previous one, but that was still a pretty good time. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is probably an aesthetic winner to look exactly like the fortress. No, Michael! Why? They die so young. Oh well, I'm sure he'll be fine. Yeah, no, this is cool to actually restore the tier 1 fortress, especially given the fact that the lore of this place is supposed to be that, like, you know, it exists in past and present, time and space do not matter, such and such. It's cool to actually be like, okay, well, if time and space don't matter, let's actually go back in time in this contest. How about it? All the enemies are exactly in the spots you would expect them to be. It rewards an observant player. I wonder if I can go talk with the creatures up there. Still. No, at this point they're just background assets. All right, well, I guess that's all. Would have been fun if there was more things where like, oh wow, this must be some new prototype that Wiley's working on. But there's only so much dialogue in the day, I guess. You can find out when I play the ROM hack for MaGMML3 where you play as bass. Ooh. Even if that's only in Japanese, that sounds very fun though. I've never heard of that. I would love to give that a shot. Even if 03 is one of my less favorite of the 4-0 games, I would still definitely give that a chance. Took an interest in the Flashman Sentai. Ironically, it's one of the bad guys who gets a temporary time stop power. Sentai. Is that still in the... Oh, hey! No, these guys do come back. Nice. Is that on the Ninjago topic, or have we moved on from that? I'm not sure what... despite the whole anime look here, I'm actually very anime illiterate. I barely watch anything. I'm one of those people who says, yeah, I'm an anime fan. Watched JoJo once. And maybe a couple of other things. Alright, we got Lighter Man. Alright, you tried. Try again. Oh, well, he'll just blow up. I guess he was embarrassed. The only reason you're still awake is because you're incredibly sleep deprived. You just played Pokemon for 2 hours. I feel like Pokemon might put me to sleep, but that's a personal preference. I got what was coming to me. I get bored of the Pokemon games pretty easily. I kind of checked out around Gen 5. It was just not my thing anymore. JRPGs generally aren't my thing, and then, you know, Pokemon eventually was too simple, and I was like, you know what, I'm done with this. Sentai like Power Rangers, Kamen Riders, etc. Okay. Good to know. I probably should have... It's good to start learning extra terms for genres of anime. Especially if I'm going to try to pose in this business. Pokemon Sleep. Oh yeah, wasn't that, I remember that little, Nintendo channel. It's been a very long time since I've actually given that thought. Oh, okay, hi Fake Rockman, were you here last time? I don't remember, I think I just blasted through you before. Now, I want to see if I can actually slide through this gap. I can! Yeah, that wasn't tested. I had to deduct all sorts of functionality points. I can't believe that they wouldn't have accounted for that. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Anyways, hire me for being a judge for the next MaGMML game. I'm clearly very good at playtesting things. Gen 5 best gen, hee hee ha ha. It's a decent argument. I would say Gen 5 is probably my second favorite, but as a Gen 4 baby, I will forever defend Gen 4. Now, granted, Diamond and Pearl are inferior games to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but, you know, I still love me some Gen 4. It really encapsulated a lot of what I liked about Pokemon. And actually gave maybe the last team that wasn't, or enemy team that wasn't an absolute joke. Team Galactic, well, maybe a little bit goofy and over the top, did at least have real ambition and try to execute on it. But, coolest. I'm actually a little bit surprised that you're, well, hold on. I was about to say I'm a little bit surprised that you're having a hard time, you know, staying awake at these hours, considering, you know, the move to Canada now is should make this, like, more normal hours, but the fact that you were used to attend these streams from England's time zone probably means that you've just readapted that, that internal schedule, huh? Instead of adapting just to this time zone rather than the original one. So you're still kind of offset as a result. Ooh, that's creepy to actually get to watch him just walk in place. Too bad you're not in a very threatening position. Gen 4 is great, except Diamond and Pearl suck ass. Alright, fine, whatever. Look, Diamond and Pearl are arguably the worst of the Gen 4 games. I mean, just considering Platinum exists, and then also Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I mean, Platinum's just a better Diamond and Pearl. Heart Gold and Soul Silver is just the best aspects of Gen 4 and Gen 2 all combined into one. I'll give you that, but because I grew up playing Diamond, I could never say that my baby of a game sucks ass. It's just like those people who are delusional enough to think that Johto is a good region because they grew up playing it, even though that region is like 99% C and doesn't have a fucking special physical split yet. Controversial Pokemon opinion. Like, I actually can't... For me, it's weird. Like, yes, Gen 4 is very slow. Gen 3, I cannot stand how slow the sea travel is. I can stand slow menus. I can't stand all the sea travel and backtracking with it and dealing with, I don't know, Teams bullshit. It's just not my thing. Of course, the only thing you don't like about Gen 4 is the lack of fire types. Yeah, that is a comically huge oversight that I still struggle to believe that they managed to fuck up that badly. How do you manage to have an Elite Four member that is fire type but has 2 fire types, and only one of which was actually native to the game, or to that generation? The other one was Rapidash. It's genuinely embarrassing. Or was it Houndoom? I'm pretty sure it was Rapidash. And then to have at the very least, it made for it inadvertently made for a more interesting fight because not all of his members were just fire types. You had to deal with like a Steelix for some reason. So, like, you know, that's cool. There's more variety in what that gym leader offers, but it is still stupid. I'm allowed to say they suck ass because over 2,000 hours in Diamond and 300 in Pearl. Yeah, that's fair. Not mistaken, the base ROM hack plays no different from regular 03. I mean, that shouldn't be a problem. It'll actually give me a reason to, you know, appreciate 03 a little bit more. I haven't actually had... I think actually 03 is the only Zero game I haven't replayed since I beat it for the first time. So I might be judging it a little unfairly, because all of my opinions of the Zero games got a little bit better on replay. Jodo's 99% C. Hoenn would like a word with you, sir. Did I mean to say Jodo? I think, yeah, I meant to say Hoenn. Oops. I can't, sorry, Johto region, you're my beloved. Hoenn region, sorry, your friendship has ended. Get out of here. Can't stand that. Johto's a rough place for the grass-type starter line. Flying in bug gyms right away. No wonder they're so stubborn. Yeah, it definitely can be tricky there. But for me, it doesn't tend to matter, because I'm just not I'm not a grass enjoyer anyways. I'm very much one of those guys who just says, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and have, you know... I'm gonna go... Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and have, 6 Pokemon that all know 4 attacks each. Yeah, fuck grass types. Status effects are for losers. And the fact that most grass types learn, like, a normal attack and a grass attack, maybe a poison attack, and then have no other type, of coverage sucks. Especially then also we're talking Johto, like... Yeah, good God, Meganium... I fell for the trap of getting Meganium for the first time because I had played Pokemon Coliseum first, and in that game, you actually get Iron Tail and Earthquake, 2 TM attacks that Meganium can actually learn for coverage. And in a game where you also just don't have that many options for, you know, that many options for Pokemon to use, Meganium actually is kind of good in Coliseum. Meganium is actually awful in Gold and Silver, though. Oh my god, it is genuinely terrible to use. I don't feel like Beat and Eddie should respawn with me. That doesn't seem right for balance, but oh well. Okay, so Flint has Houndoom and Platinum. Yeah, it's I wasn't completely manufacturing that then. He had a real fire type team by the time Platinum came around. So you liked it. You know, I don't remember insinuating that you did, but I definitely can tell you that, well, you know, I of course wasn't a fan of that part, or it just didn't matter to me when I was playing through Johto. I didn't have any grass type affinity to lose out on. I was a Piplup starter, and I will be a water type boy all the way. Ranger Super Sentai Kamen Rider live action. Oh, okay, you were talking to Grim. Feel like you're weird, you love grass type, status conditions, you're beloved. I feel like it's less that you're weird and you're actually just a intelligent competitive player. Perhaps that's how we can reframe it. Oh, if I shoot it, well, that sucks. I'll just damage tank for the Eddie upgrade. Like, you know, grass types are both maligned and loved in competitive, I feel like, just because, like, yeah, they tend to be one-trick ponies just being status type things, but, you know, spreading status is important out there in the competitive environment. And for a balanced team, yes, a good grass type like that will help. But, I don't know, for people like me, the only grass types I can really enjoy are, like, Ferrothorn, one that has, like, a very explicit purpose and has, you know, the backing of a steel type to make it good. Always go fire starter in Pokemon Gen, so always plenty of grass water types to have access to. Yeah, I guess you'll definitely never be in shortage of that. It's just too easy to make grass and water starters, or grass and water types. It's just like, well, what is the player going to encounter when they're on the inevitable surf-blocked ocean? Or surf-blocked route? Yeah, they're probably gonna want to, like, you know, encounter, like, a fish, or maybe, like, I don't know, a barracuda or something. Yeah, fuck it, just throw that in the game. Fire types are entirely dependent on if Game Freak decides to make a volcano environment or not. And sometimes they don't. Okay, this is cool. I like this. Thank you, Zatsupachi, for making a really cool level. Okay. I almost screwed that up. The game is the saddest of any of the starters. It is hilarious how awful the starter is. Yeah, it really is sad just how bad of a deal it got. It just gets nothing. Dog stats, slow as hell. No attacks, mostly statuses. It's a real shame. What sucks even more about Meganium, start with Chikorita, so yeah, experience firsthand. Exactly. Yeah, I've been there. It's unfortunately relatable. Bayleaf is at least cool design-wise. Yeah, it has. It uses the leaves really nicely to kind of make for something that's like sharp and a little fresh without being, you know, too generically. Oh, it's a bloomed flower, or oh, it's a tiny sapling. Like there's something interesting about it. It really fits that headcanon of mine where, you know, you have the baby Pokemon, then you have their edgy teenage years. What voice lines? Loud sound effects? Okay. Alright, well, that said, maybe do a little bit of a choke at the end, but that's fine. And then, you know, you have your mature adult phase for Pokemon, so... Yeah, Bayleaf has that good boy teenager energy all the way through. Hit by Scatman's World, defeat the Mecha Spearman. I love playing with the fire, grass, water triangle. Even did it in my second Pokemon game ever. You mean like just having all three of them in your party to actually, you know, utilize? There's also the ROM hack of Mega Man 7 where you play as base. Yeah, that could be interesting too, but it feels a little bit less interesting. I like the Mega Man 0 one a little bit more, just because it's a bit more different. Also, very cool. I love me some Wario Land references. Wario Land 3? It's 3? No, I think this was 2. Wario Land 2 is a very fun game to play. I mean, the graphics are a little bit dated right now. It had a lot of charm and character in its cutscenes. It's that fucking squid that I hate. Alright, good. He's gone. Why didn't I jump there? I threw for content, guys. That's what I did. Hard to explain, you just like your team being balanced. I mean, who doesn't? I feel like, most people definitely at least try to balance their team a little bit in Pokemon. It is not every day you meet somebody who says, you know what, I'm going to roleplay as a bug type trainer. I'm going to use only bug types, or, you know, I'm going to use only fire types, anything along that line. Very few people do something like that. No, just because they're also generally applicable, most people tend to end up with, you know, water, fire, grass too, and it does provide a good template for a balanced team. I guess I don't fuck with it too much, just because, I don't know. Being a Gen 4 baby, I learned how to cope without having a fire type, and then grass types still just generally don't appeal to me. So I tend, I guess, not to get grass types, and it really depends on the generation if I get a fire type or not. But there is definitely always a water type on the team. Water is just so generally good for so many of the weaknesses it can dish out, or for so many of the things it can do super effective against, so many of the resistances it has, for the bulky mixed attacker nature of most water types. It's solid. Everything about the water type is solid, always and forever. But I do tend to gravitate more towards the strong offense rushdown based Pokemon types, so despite how fundamentally bad it is, I love Ice type. I love Electric type for just being a very solid pick for strong offense with few weaknesses and some decent resistances. Oh wow, those were hiding pretty well. I don't really know how I would go and get that per se, but good to know that it's there. I kind of like me some psychic types, although I don't know. There's something that's still in that, like, kid memory of saying, oh, psychic types were too overpowered in Gen 1. I can't ever give them a day in the limelight. I'm going to go with the ghost type instead. So I tend to end up gravitating towards ghosts a lot more versus psychic types if I want a special attacker like that. So yeah, no, I think I tend to gravitate actually towards a lot of the, I don't know, more offbeat types, I guess, in Pokemon. It tends to be more fun that way. For me, at the very least. Sweet. And then you just basically gotta wait until this boss is done. Okay, that wasn't something that happened in the original Wario. The control thing up there didn't all of a sudden start trying to breathe fire and electricity at you. But I guess it's a good way to add some variety to it. Uh-oh. Nice. And then, hey, Wario Land 4 reference. What do you mean I can't press this to go all the way back from the stage? To announce you've hit a double-digit view counts for like 3 seconds. Oh, damn. That's pretty cool. Thanks for the, thank you, Grimspecs. I know most people, you know, most of the time streamers definitely don't like being told the number of view count because it puts them on edge, but honestly, for me, at least where I currently am right now, it's pretty cool to know that I actually have a, you know, there's an audience going on. We've picked up again, and honestly, it's good. The stream's been a little bit slow the last couple days, which, you know, it happens, but it is really cool to see. Let's try to hit that 50 sub goal by the end of the year, shall we, folks? That is one thing I still don't feel natural about, is trying to, you know, is doing the fucking influencer thing of don't forget to subscribe and like and all. It's like, I hate that so much. I don't want to do it. But then to also be like, I don't know, I do have a goal, an arbitrary goal. I would like to hit it. Do I want to hit it artificially by reminding people to fucking like and subscribe? No, but then sometimes it comes up in conversation, and I get self-conscious about it. Eventually I'll learn to get over myself, but for right now, I'll leave it on, I'm happy that you're here. It is very endearing that within the first 6 months of streaming, I can actually hit double digits on a fun little hyper-niche fan game that has been my fixation for many years. I'm happy to see you here. Electros Supremacy of Pokemon is fucking base. True, no weakness, too bad its stats are just mid as fuck. It is not worth using as a result. If only it had just, like, anything in the stats department, but then it would be a little bit too overpowered, so can't have that. God, multiplying gravity men? What could be worse? Multiplying flying, electrified, dire gravity men, maybe. But on the topic of the weird Gen 5 electric types, man, do I love me some Stunfisk. Stunfisk is great. Ground electric's a type that definitely shouldn't work and you wouldn't find anywhere else. But, like, fun, weird, like, bulky, mixed attacker electric type with, like, cool immunities that electric normally doesn't get. Yeah, sign me right the hell up. I'm gonna go and get that thing, especially when it looks as funny as it does. Stunfisk, that's a based Pokemon right there. Okay, don't get me, please. Catch up on missing a couple things. Whole idea of Pokemon came from the puppy of the bug catching. Don't have any bug type entities. Legendary is just a mythical. Oh, so Genesect is considered a mythical, not a legendary. I don't really know what the cutoff necessarily is, but it is a bit of a shame. Fan of the fighting type yourself, great offensive utility. Yeah, I don't know. Fighting is, there's a very few select fighting types that I can enjoy sometimes, but most of the time it's just like, I think fighting lacks too much defensive utility for me to actually bother with. Just the fact that I know that I can absolutely smack fighting types with, like, my fucking, you know, starter flying Pokemon from Route 1, or, you know, any psychic type, like, I don't know. Fighting kind of loses its luster for me. But what I tend to do, like, you know, I like to have fighting moves on Pokemon very well. Fighting is great offensively, but poor defensively, and for some reason I don't gravitate towards it like I do the ice type. I don't know why. It needs to be like a shit tier type for me to actually enjoy its flaws. You know, I'm biased in that sense. I should have paid more attention there. EV training. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, you can make any Pokemon good with EV training. But, like, as a casual Pokemon player, am I really going to do that just to, you know, beat the Elite Four and get through the game? Hell no. I'm not going to EV train. Are you kidding me? I'll feed my Pokemon whatever random calciums I find on the ground, and we are going to grind off of 75 level 5 Pelipper, whether you like it or not. You're all going to have stupidly high special defense that will never benefit you for some reason. Porygon 2 with Eviolite actually is really cool. I do like how Eviolite worked in Gen 5. It actually gave unevolved Pokemon a reason to exist in a competitive world. Even though I'm not a competitive Pokemon player, it is still fun to, you know, watch people talk about how Eviolite actually manages to completely shake up things and make Gen 5 a fucked up competitive landscape. Which, speaking of that fucked up competitive landscape, what's worse is that I can't believe that gems aren't legal in Gen 5 OU, or at the very least they weren't the last time I heard of them. That's so mean. That's the only generation they're in. Yeah, it allows Archeops to get off of ridiculous acrobatics, and a couple of other Pokemon do the same thing, but come on, you don't just ban it for that. Just deal with it. Says the man who never played Pokemon competitively in his whole life. Shock Chaser. Alright, we'll deal with we'll take on the Snorant Pyro level. I'm ready. I'm ready for the hurry up and wait gimmicks. Sunfisk funny. Mythical Pokemon means they're only available through events or mystery gifts. Okay, that's the... I almost timed that. That's the delineate or the discrimination? I guess that's the word I was going for. It wasn't the word I was going for. Yeah, that's the defining role. Wasn't sure of that. Probably because I've never actually received an event Pokemon. I was never familiar with the distinction. Distinction, that's the word I was looking for. The actual word I was looking for. I never managed to, you know, make it to GameStop or whatever whenever there was some event going on when it was relevant. I always just missed the timing on that. I think there was an opportunity for me to get like a Celebi or something for Heart Gold or Soul Silver, but I missed it even though there was like a GameStop like 5 blocks away from I grew up. It would have been just a 15-minute walk, but it was just during like school days and I didn't have the time to do so after school. Oh well, it's fine. It's not like I would have ever put it to good use anyways. Porygon 2 named YOLO Swag 420. True. Good. Good name. We're off to a good start with the story. That thing was the absolute bane of casual on XY. Nice. This mini stage, brace yourself. That's not a good sign. Why do all the Snorant Pyro levels have that warning? I mean, except for the one that she actually submitted for the competition. I really liked her level for the competition. I can't exactly remember the name because it Access Quarter Alpha. There you go. But I like that one. Just that the other things that she has submitted for Tier X have been maybe a little bit painful to play. Just for me and my preferences in particular. But it is fun to actually see somebody revive this top gimmick. It's a very fun idea introduced in that one Top Man remix level. Ow. Alright, well, I am platforming just abysmally right now. There we go. Cool. Hello, Paulo. How are you doing tonight? We're doing... Oh, bastard. We're doing pretty well around here. I think we're pretty close to the end of the Shrine of Nebula here, which is the some of the post-game, one of the post-game areas. We're talking about Pokemon. If you like Pokemon, feel free to share your hottest take. My hottest take is that I don't like Gen 3, and I think it's kind of bad. Damn it. Okay. Basic Yoink abilities, then moveset was Recover, Ice Beam, Tri Attack, and Magic Coat. So let's see. Recover to get rid of, to stall people out. Ice Beam for the freeze. Tri Attack for the solid damage. And Magic Coat for other fun reflecting damage fuckery. Hello Max EVs to be a mixed defender special attacker. Nice. You will EV train? And why? You're a special kind of casual player then. There's no way in hell I would bother with that. I mean, there's also somebody who just does not have the patience for shit like the battle tower either, so. This feels kind of tight. Maybe I just got the timer on it wrong? Spawn those tops in again? Yeah, I don't feel comfortable making that jump. That doesn't feel good. Okay, okay, so the sync was just bad. Alright, so this is much more doable now. I did it. A streamer used about 10% of his brain power to actually solve a challenge. That's the kind of content you're not going to get anywhere else, folks. In fact, I'll even be patient here and not just rush straight into battle. And I can only be patient for so long. These invincible tops are very annoying. They track you just a little bit too much for comfort. Duck Chaser, because using that weapon is the expectation. Oh. Fair enough. But, we don't use special weapons even when the opportunity to not have to judge things based on the merit of Buster only present themselves. For some reason, we're Buster purists, even though the reason we like Mega Man is the fact that we get to have all sorts of fun special weapons. Oh boy, what the hell are you? We're bringing out the special weapons. New here, an artisan and thumb maker is the first time you've seen a Brazilian here. At least explicitly so, yes. We've otherwise had Europeans in the chat. I don't think we've had Brazilian, though. Crash couldn't hit himself in his confusion. I do that without being confused. It's called self-loathing. Or, you know, incompetence. One of the two. Okay, now that the dude is no longer invincible, I kind of understand maybe what my objective here is a little bit better. Doesn't make this boss any easier. Oh my god. Torrent Power also has a thing for making ridiculous bosses. But I guess that's just what having more experience does to you as a creator, huh? The status move reflects back on them. Oh yeah, that's the point of Mirror Coat, right? Casual, your casual once dies instantly. So are you actually a competitive Pokemon player then? I mean, that's pretty cool if you are. I just couldn't I just couldn't get into it. I don't have the patience to, you know, either stat things out myself or to like just look at somebody's pre-made team and be like, okay, well here's what you do and here's how the mechanics and the pacing of the game work. Like, no, Pokemon Goo Goo Gaga baby game. You can talk to me about how the competitive scene is cool and I'll listen, but like I ain't doing that. Europeans in the chat. True. I mean, there were, you know, Germans, Polish, otherwise around here, so. It wasn't just you, sir. Rattatas make me casual. Casual? I was casual once. Yeah, they locked me in the room with the Rattatas. Rubber Rattatas. Did I get everything here? I think I got everything here. Yeah, I did. I got all 5 tokens. Did all the levels. Alright, sweet. What's next? What could possibly be next? Not a programmer or level designer, but you're a graphic design guy. Hey, pretty cool. You don't have to retract the lol. I think that's fun. We're not all artistic types here, but, you know, I'm glad to have attracted a number of art-type people. Top Dummy, which is what fighting makes it feel like. True. Tonight on Top Dummy, let's see, how can we find some things? Crash pretends to be a top. Top Man goes out for a hunt, and I'm gonna make a third person. And Joe gets lost on the way home. That wasn't the funniest Top Gear impression I could do, but it's what I could come up with in about 4 minutes. Or maybe 40 seconds. Oh, right. Back-to-back Snorant Pyro enjoyment. Nice. All right. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. I don't need no stinking M-Tank. Did I just... Was that 2 checkpoints in a row? Or was that... No, okay. I was losing my mind. Top Dummy is just Top Gear, but with more car crashes. So just Top Gear. It's just all Richard Hammond nearly dying in a car crash. Hello? Oh, it's just a screen transition. Okay. What do you mean by competitive? You play like online competitive? No, but you mean going to insane levels just to torture my friends and family in friendly battles and get a laugh out of it? Yeah, that's toxic. No, okay, so that's not truly competitive. You're just that one guy that ruins the Smash tournament for everybody. You're just that one friend in the group who makes it impossible to just enjoy playing Smash Brothers together with. But, you know, in Pokemon form. Okay, so, Dr. Regal, what you got for us? It's time to do abysmal voice acting. There you are, you insufferable cretin. You've made it just in time. Dr. Regal, I finally caught up with you. I don't know what you're planning, but this place feels like bad news. Bad news bears, we don't like it. Try anything funny, and chat will -1 you into oblivion. Those are bold words, and your confidence too makes me sick to my stomach. No matter, you are too late to stop my machinations by now. I thought you said that you were making macaroni. Silence! I will have none of your questions, actions, or ill-mannered jokes. I have reached my limit, you know, to be defeated and humiliated by both you and that idiot Dr. Wily. Oh, the indignance of it all. And here you are again, intent on an encore, intent to ruin everything for me. Because, yes, it's my fault that you're so incompetent at making robots. Didn't you invite me? I told you to be quiet! He's doing the auto-tune baby cry at the moment. I had everything going for me, you know. The festival committee was taken aback, the reality core functioning and in my clutches. My name was feared. Yeah, and then you showed just to be like a giant goober. That's your fault. Something about you, something about Dr. Wily. It caused all my plans to collapse in on themselves. Nothing went right for me. Why couldn't anything have gone the way I envisioned? How is it that I have such great success one moment and then the butt of the jokes the next? It's called the streamer effect. Is that rhetorical or... Nay, it's a tragic question. One that may never have a satisfying answer. What I do have an answer for is what exactly I've come across. Yeah, ancient evil, we know. Feast your eyes upon this egg. Oh, this thing's huge. Oh, the coffin of the incarceration of evil himself. Incarnation of evil himself. I guess the incarceration of the incarnation of evil himself. Nebula Gray. From my research on the murals here and the locals that guard them, it would seem that this is a being created from the hate of the cosmos, plunged down to the earth and sealed away here. This eldritch deity has been trapped here for thousands, no, hundreds of thousands of years. It's almost as old as that Zero guy. And now, I, the great and powerful Dr. Regal, shall unleash it onto this world. Ga ha 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 ha. Oh look, your staff is actually doing something. Now, why would you do this? You didn't even try to rein its power in. You just unleashed it. There's not even like a little doohickey hanging overhead being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna harvest the power of Nebula Gray. Like, come on, man, what are you doing? But I can very much appreciate the Battle Network 5 music, though. Considering that Battle Network 5 was my very first Battle Network experience, yeah, this boss fight theme has a lot of nostalgia for me. Okay, and now there's a... Alright, well, they just introduced Krax's weakness. They've introduced a swirling pattern along with something else to pay attention to. I don't know if I can, keep up. Okay, a bit of a bullet hell boss. Yeah, that's gonna take probably a couple tries. This is sweet though. And get nailed by the Canadum bullet. Really? That's what got me? Alright, fine. -1. Thank you, Coolest, for the for being such a loyal Dr. Regal hater. Me and my homies hate Dr. Regal. At least this incarnation of him. Wants to exhaust itself fighting you first. Yeah, I suppose that is a strategy. But he's supposed to be so smart and, you know, studied the acts of good doers and evil doers all throughout the world. You should know that that's a strategy that never works. I am very bad at dodging this phase of the fight. Now I probably want to stand in the middle, and then now I can... Alright, still not good at this part, but we'll get there. We're making progress. Perplexed, you don't know why. Perplexed about what, pray tell? Legendary Matryoshka doll. Yeah, true, inside there's probably going to be another boss that I have to fight. You know, they're just nesting together. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't ask Follow. What brings you here? Mega Man fan, or just happened to be you know, in the area and figured, why not? I'll click on this random streamer guy. Ow! Ow! Oh my goodness! My goodness gracious! There is a lot of different attacks programmed into this boss. I think I could probably count at least like 12 different things that it's doing. There's still more things that it's doing. What the hell? This is a lot to take in memory-wise. It's interesting to fight, though, at the very least. I'm sure once I actually learn it, it would be cool as hell to be able to run it back. And, you know, be able to predict exactly which attack it's doing and feel like you really got a mastery of it. At least it pretty consistently opens up with this, its easiest move. Nope, can't, still not good at that. Yeah, no, this is, we'll see how long how much I can take before I just decide it's E-Tank time. I don't like to do that, to power my way through bosses with E-Tanks, but at a certain point, I just have to realize that this is maybe a little bit beyond my abilities. At least to do in a timely fashion. I understand what the general idea is happening in that attack, but I do not understand where to place myself to avoid the floor shockwave, to avoid the bouncing balls, to avoid him. It's a lot to manage all at once. And then this is easy enough to dodge the basic things on its own, but then having to keep track of the swirly-doos while also... You have another attack? Seriously? This is actually... This is harder than the actual Nebula Gray from Battle Network. This is ludicrous. But we're getting a little bit further each time. Ah, I missed that jump. Damn it, that was so close. Tone, wah wah wah. That's one of the weird bouncing enemies from... Actually, that's from Battle Network 4, I'm pretty sure. Or no, is that from Battle Network 5? I mean, they all must be from Battle Network 5. It would make sense for the theming. I just can't remember. It's one of the less interesting enemies from that game. Were you expecting Upstorm Pyro Boss to be simple? No, I was not. Especially after the atrocity that was Magic Man. Prismatic Laser, I could pull out the weaknesses, but right now I'm having fun trying to Buster only it. This laser is hard, so true. It's really fucking me right now. Maybe weave, dodge, duck. No, I get cornered in the corner by those things coming at me, and if I try to escape, then that thing hits me. Right. If I actually just anticipate that move coming, that one should not be that difficult to dodge. That one's the easiest, but there's no opportunity for counterattack, so it's kind of lame. Okay. Cool. What jump height am I supposed to take on for that one? Alright, let's see if I can actually keep track of the flames this time. No. Apparently the answer is no. Put a bet on a Smash game that whoever would lose would have to eat a whole dry lemon with salt. I mean a dried lemon. And my friend, he lost. I got to watch him suffer. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds delicious. I once got, like, maybe... Got maybe about once a pint into a bottle... Oh, I dodged that. A pint into, like, a bottle of lemon juice from, like, the grocery store. And to be clear, like, it wasn't, like, in one of those, like, you know, typical, like, brand of lemon juice bottles. I wasn't just straight out drinking from, like, something that was, like, you know, obviously had a, like, shake to dispense kind of lift to it. But, like, you know, it kind of looked like it might have just been a lemonade bottle. But on retrospect, it was definitely just a lemon juice bottle. I got probably about halfway through that, drinking about, I would say, probably a pint of straight lemon juice before I realized that this shit was nasty and actually hurting my guts. So I just maybe have a very high tolerance for lemon flavor. So that sounds delicious to eat a whole dried lemon. With a little bit of salt on there, that's some good shit. That's fine eating. My controller won't stop rumbling? That's different, it wasn't doing that before. Ah, I just slid the other way, damn it. Times like these that I paralyze myself. It paralyzed itself. It's confusion. Oh no. Yeah, this is more on par with the difficulty of fighting Duo SP in Battle Network 4. This shit is crazy. Nebula Gray was a hard fight, but did not take this much effort to get used to. Of course, I'm sure the intent is to use some special weapons, but no, we don't do that around here. Those things spawn at a height that I can't just gun them down very easily. And that's not the way to walk. But I did get a little more damage in that time, so... Man, those circles just keep getting in the way. It's like it's a well-designed attack pattern. You can't do that to me. We're getting closer, though. I think we got down to 1.5 health bars before we before beefing it. We're almost there. Almost achieved it. I feel like we're still making progress. Hopefully it's as impressive and entertaining to you as it is as it feels to me. Okay, you're doing this attack. Stand here, slide, slide. Alright. Alright, come on, you're not gonna get me with this again. Okay, you got me with it once again. At least that wasn't like 3 times getting comboed. And then jump this way. I didn't make it over that. Damn it. Oh, not this attack. Come on. Don't do this to me. I'm terrible at this one. Don't do this to me. Don't you know how much screen time I've sacrificed? Okay, yeah, do this one. I can counterattack here pretty well. Ah, I messed it up. Fuck. Oh, shit. I only saw this once. That's not good. Explosives. All right. Couldn't dodge that. I think 2 different types of orbs would have been enough. 3 is maybe a bit of a stretch. Was this everybody else's experience trying to fight this boss? Did anybody else bother trying to do this Buster only for a while, or do they kind of, you know, say hell with this pretty quick into it? Oh, good, you're giving me another chance to do this again. Just what I wanted. Oh, and it... Okay, so it changes depending on the height you're on. There's giving the player control over the attacks, and then there's that. That's way too much. I'm just... Fuck it. That entire run is forfeit. I don't want to see that attack ever again. First try Buster only. Damn it. Damn you for being good at the game. But congrats, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of different things to ponder. It's kind of whack. I can't believe I didn't get punished for crossing over to the other side there. I feel like that was a premium punish zone kind of thing. Oh, hell no. Do not let the Trumpy variant get on its shit. That is going to ruin everything. Okay, it has a fire here in the middle. Okay, get hit by that one. Fine. And I wasn't ready for it to do it on that side. Oh, this attack again. Alright, well, let's see if it goes any better. Probably not. Keep getting trapped in between the orbs and where it's gonna be. Oh no. Yeah, it's Jover. Is it Jover? It's not Jover. We're alive. Alive? We're alive. We're alive. Holy shit, I can't believe it. Oh, nope. Now it's over. That's not over. Fuck yeah. Oh, God. Prismatic laser, didn't think it was his weakness. Yeah, that would definitely help with the millions of orbs around. Second phase, uh-oh. Yes, it's escaping. It seems that scuffle was enough to push it over the edge. You've fallen into my grand design yet again, Crash. Nebula Gray, awaken and taint this biased Earth with evil. I don't like this, Scoob. I like that interpretation, Nebula Gray. That's pretty cool. It's faithful to the design without being an exact copy. Uh-oh, this is bad. It's beautiful, gorgeous, incredible, just as I imagined, just like me. Dr. Regal. Oh man, that was the nap of a lifetime. Yo, didn't think anyone would bother to unseal me. What what the Sigma? Never mind. Nebula Gray, hear this. I, Dr. Regal, have released you into the world, and so you shall bow to me, the controller, the unifier of all that is evil. Yeah, you're about to get smacked like a bitch. Now, your first order is to destroy that twerp in front of you. Slow down a bit, man. I just woke up. I need a moment to get my bearings. So you're Dr. Regal, and the guy is... I'm Crash? Oh, Crash, no way! The champion of the 6th worldwide sponsored robot tournament? I have all your merchandise, it's crazy! But, I hope you got licensing fees off of that. Dr. Light tends to, you know, I've heard he's pretty bad about that kind of thing. The whole event was a real treat to watch, though. It's an honor to meet you. You might be able to help me. Help you? How'd you even watch? Are you listening to me? Hey, quiet down, man. I'm getting to you. You said something about the unifier of evil? Oh, boy. Well, I guess I was stuck in that coffin for a while. There wasn't exactly any way to update everyone on the situation. Sorry to disappoint you, man, but to be honest, that whole incarnation of evil thing was like 50,000 years ago. I had a dark period, and I grew out of that. I was trapped in this coffin for so long, I just started feeding off of radio waves to feel anything. Long time passed, and then humans started sending radio waves of their own, and it made me realize, maybe this planet ain't so bad, man. I mean, they've got this whole internet thing now, and they're sending cute images of the pets on it. Add that on top of all the entertainment, and I just can't bring myself to hate anymore, you know? But the internet, it's a hate machine, how could you? No, this can't be happening. You were supposed to be on X the whole time. How? Why? Apologies, man, but I mean, it's the truth. Since you went through the effort to unseal me, I could offer to put on a show for you if you want. I do appreciate that, by the way. Air quality in there was getting pretty terrible. Needs like an hour to wake up, dude. Same. Yeah, very relatable. But I'm not really gonna like hurt anyone or taint the world with evil. No! After all I've been through, I finally get my victory. Only for all of this to be yet another sick joke. Why must life be this way? No, I can't lose. Not when I'm this close. All right, man, I get it. You're not gonna be much help right now. Can you go sulk somewhere else, please? We've got big people things to do. Damn, big people things to do. He ain't even adult. Maybe Gray probably got a bunch of unlinked to its brain and it's decided, hey, humans got that good shit. I guess I'll be good now. It does maybe tend to pacify things. Nebula Gray, I guess, has Gooner Brain now. I don't know if that's the headcanon I would go with, but I do like the idea that he just, you know, he got enough cat pictures that he was just happy with the world. Yeah, no shit. Getting access to the internet and he gets a message that humans ain't so bad. That one's wild. He must have been only on, you know, the most sanitized of forums. Damn. He got punked. What'd you do to him? I just dropped him off next to the front door. You punch through here, right? He'll be fine. If humans are anything like their videos suggest, he's gonna be way too squishy for what we've got to do. You said you needed my help for something? Yeah, that. See, this whole Shrine of Nebula was built to contain me back when I was bad as I am big. That coffin you fought? Not the last line of defense. Since I'm free, this whole place is frozen in space-time. That how it works? Wait, does that mean... Yep, none of us are getting out of here. Unless the Shrine systems think I'm no longer around. Hold on, are you saying I have to destroy you when I've only just met you? Oh, no, nothing that extreme. Jeez, I wanted to actually, you know, get on the internet and, you know, surf some of that, the hub, you know what I'm saying? A big throwdown to get some catharsis, I guess. Look, I've got too much dark power, really. But if I burn a ton right now, it'll trick the systems into letting us go. It's no risk to me. I definitely don't need this much power at all times. Plus, I could really use the stretch. And it'd be a privilege to have a match against the big champion and hero. Be honest, I'm still pretty confused about what's going on here. But I'm thankful that you seem like a chill person. And I do want to get back home. There is the soap opera I need to go catch. Yeah, we lucked out with Nebula Gray. Watch Rome. Yeah, that would cheer people up. I don't think I could have ever expected this outcome, but if it won't really hurt you, it works for me. Yes, this would be great. It'd be like a bonus tournament match, like a bonus round of some kind, like post-game bonus content. Don't forget though, Crash, I have to burn up a lot of energy, so I can't go easy on you. I might be a much nicer guy, but if you hold back, my dark powers will tear you apart. Right, got it. Okay, I'll risk life from limb. Sure, why not? All right, to get us all held here, let the final battle begin. Incarnation of hate, Nebula Gray. Tojo Clan Patriarch, Nebula Gray. All right, so what you got for me, bud? Oh god, you got small projectiles making big things to hit me with. Okay, and I have to pay attention to the floor, make sure that doesn't get to me. Ouch! And you confused me. Oh no, we can't be having that. Dark Sword. Let's see. All right, well, the Mega Man Battle Network knowledge will help me out in this case. Yeah, figured it couldn't just be a simple fist drops on floor kind of deal. There had to be a fucking explosion to that. There's no way they were just letting me get out of the way that easily. Whip. So far this feels easier than the first phase? Ah, I see. Got me. I don't know if he has a real weakness weapon, use whatever you want. I'm happy with Buster, this is doing fun. Interactive streamer gain down pat, streamer fights if you live, truly a visionary. Yeah, we're just, you haven't seen nothing yet. Just wait till I actually go ahead and rent out a wrestling ring. We'll recreate the Germa Rumble, but with, you know, a lot more hostility. It'll allow you to actually take out your frustration on the streamer. I can't believe that you didn't love my level to complete perfection. I can't believe that you spent 15 minutes on that one other stupid level because you just kept getting stuck and you weren't paying attention and you fell in the pit the whole time. And, you know, I'll just be crying in the corner like the wimp that I kind of am. I should have seen that one coming. My brain is maybe melting a little bit. I shouldn't have hesitated that much with those portals. Dark Tornado. Oh god, okay. Tornado Blow. Please don't explode on me? Okay, no, you're just gonna trap me in the corner. Yeah, I don't know what it is. This feels a lot more doable than the previous phase. Dark Meteor. Okay, same thing from above. Gotcha. Oh, and the fire's still going. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Okay, gotta make sure to move around. All right, almost at it. Already down to the last health bar. Not so bad. Doing a Crash Rumble stream with custom characters is one of the 2K games would actually be great. Required a lot of work to make everything work, though, for first-hand experience. Yeah, I don't have really any experience with that. I just, I watch the funny, and I've never played any of those wrestling games in my life. Ow. I wasn't paying attention to the purple. I wish that the purple, those fires had a little bit better contrast with the floor, but I guess that's part of the challenge, so... Sword. The easiest one to avoid by far, but I'm guessing it probably does just like an absolute shitload of damage. Why did I forget to jump there? Fatigue is setting in. Dark Sonic? Okay, more dark chips to pull out. No. You do not get to rain terror upon this battlefield with your status effects. Take your grass type bullshit somewhere else. Alright, well, 1 health in a dream. I don't think we're gonna suddenly clutch this out, but we can get pretty far. We can make some good progress. See some new attack patterns, probably. Oh no, not that thing. Dark Lance. Ah, that was luck. That was lucky. Damage threshold is much lower compared to Phase 1. I guess he does do a little bit less damage per thing, but I also feel like, I don't know, the actual attacks themselves don't seem such like a monumental task to actually keep your eye on them anymore. This just feels a lot more manageable, I say, as I get hit like 6 times from that one attack. I do appreciate the fact that the fists are flashing when they actually could hurt you. Although one could maybe argue that making red flash on red is not the best accessibility choice. Then again, this entire battle does seem to be a little bit dedicated to the to using colors that blend in really well to kind of, you know, fool you into a false sense of security. Alright, got this again. I think I've successfully dodged this once, and hey, first time for everything. Dark Circle, uh-oh. Hey. Alright, I'm dodged this one perfectly the first time, and now haven't dodged it at all since. Guess that's just how it goes. That's how the pussy crumbles, as I like to say. Ah, I got greedy there. Dark Lance, okay. Poor timing. And forgot about the fire. Wasn't ready for it. There's a little iframes. Maybe just better to use pellets. I guess you're waiting to be vulnerable again. Yeah, I'm kind of mixing in pellets versus charge shots. There's a balance to when I need to focus on defense versus focus on offense. It's coming together. It's slowly coming together. Doing both of these phases back-to-back without damage, I don't know if I'm enough of a gamer for that. But I wish I knew exactly which portal was going to be the one firing first. It would make it a little bit easier to actually dodge the sideways laser. Dark Sword again. Alright, get that one out of the way. It's weird. He always uses that one first. I guess because it's the easiest one to dodge. They maybe want to telegraph to you that it's Dark Chip dodging time. And, you know, get you in the spirit to start dodging Dark Chips, but not give you one that's too much of an insurmountable task first. Alright, I have to just not panic when that fist punch attack comes out. Fist punch? Yeah, I guess that's what you do with fists. And I didn't spam hard enough, damn it. And I wasn't focused on the fire again. Okay, right now, this may be giving a little bit too much information about my location. Well, it's not giving out any specific thing. There is literally some, just like the other day, there's some fucking asshole doing like a home movie outside, and they're like just every once in a while like putting on a strobe light. It is I'm having an actual flashbang effect in real life while I'm trying to do this, by the way, in my peripheral image. My peripheral vision. They aren't doing it nearly as profusely as they were the other day, but, I can't say I love it. Thought I was in the right place. I guess I wasn't. Dark sword. Alright, come on, get it out of the way. Almost get me with the fire again. I'm getting complacent. Uh-oh. Not good at dodging this. I did it! I shouldn't... The orbs really should not be what is getting me there, yet it is. Okay. Getting there. Getting closer. Laser time. Okay, just enemy spawn. Not too bad. Spawn the easiest enemies. Good. Dark drill. Alright. And the chest test my reaction time. Alright, and we're back to the fire. Now he's mixing it up with vertical and horizontal fire. Yeah, good luck trying to spawn more of these against me, but I have fucking Mario Parting mashing finger. That's not gonna happen. Oh shit, new attacks. Alright, well, it's probably over. Dark Meteor. Uh-oh. Yeah, dodging that at the same time was not gonna work out. We've gotten to the 1 E-Tank when you're halfway point. Yeah, okay, I can probably just grind this out in my own personal time if I want to do this on my own. I'll get to that E-Tank when I, yeah. When I need it. Thank you for giving me the nudge to, move forward. I probably would have just kept doing this, you know, all on just, stubbornness, buster and only, no items, the whole night if I was given the opportunity. Okay. Ow. Fire. He really wastes no time with the fire coming out of the floor. It's unusual. It's very strangely paced. Okay, where are you gonna stop? I didn't get it. Alright, it is almost E-Tank time. It is E-Tank time. Dark Wide? Haven't seen that one yet. Oh, all right. Yeah, we're at all the new attacks now. That. Recovery. Hey! You can't do that. I'm the protagonist. All right, fine. Yeah, we would be here for way, way, way longer if I hadn't just If I'm not E-tagging this way through now. If the boss recovers, then I don't feel bad about it anymore. Wow, those things really get out of hand if you let even one firework go off. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Alright, cool. We have Godhead, fire. Literally Godhead tears now. I was making a joke. I did not expect to actually have the Godhead effect. That's kind of funny. Caught me off guard. Oh, I'm low on health. Let me get that E-tank. OMG Negative Gray. Yeah, it's actually a really cool boss. It's a really cool super boss, although it's maybe a little bit too into the super at this point. I've been fighting it for probably, goodness, I don't know. What would you all estimate? Maybe about 7-8 minutes or so? Yeah, it was about time to kind of just E-tank my way through it. Maybe a little bit too much. Be the running clutches with no tanks. Yeah, that would be pretty fun. Vigor, the energy, it's perfect. I can feel the excess burning away. Oh yeah, by the way, he was actually a good guy. It's just, you know, he had a dark teenage years, and now he's actually pretty cool, pretty chill. Quite as you remember, yeah, a little bit different. A game without Mega Man. This whole game about Mega Man Battle Network content or something. See Mega Man forward 5 enemies. 35 minutes, really? Jeez, oh, sorry to put you all through that. No, this game is actually about a. Well, hold on. I'll get through the cutscene and explain it. Just so that way we don't have to have explosions going off in the background while I'm talking. The vigor, the energy, it's perfect. I can feel that excess energy burning away, like all this delicious, delicious fat. That battle was on another level. My next form is finally fired up and ready to solidify. Transform! Alright, sweet. Oh, hey, look at that. A Hawaiian shirt, a coconut. You're ready to travel. You're going to Disney World. Not bad. What do you think, Crash? You look like a tourist. I'm guessing that's on purpose? Yup, I felt I needed something a little more nimble for the next phase of my existence. I was pondering the orb during our fight and realizing that I'm really free now, free to explore the world. To be honest, I kinda love this dingy old shrine, but it's time for a change of pace. Wait, what? You're just going to casually roam the world? Even though you said you changed, I still thought you were supposed to be like a god of evil or something. It'll be fine. It's been like, what, 50,000 years? If anyone knew about the old me, they've probably long forgotten. Or died, or both. What about the people who have died but haven't forgotten? That's the people you need to watch out for. Besides, I've been seen weirder stuff on TV. Didn't you fight a guy that could only talk in screeches? Well, yeah, but I guess you'll blend in just fine. Huh. That's the plan. That's what I want to see. Lots that I've only absorbed bits and pieces of. And it's all thanks to you, Crash. And that Dr. Regal guy, I guess. Oh no, Dr. Regal, I forgot about him. He's already up to no good again. I'm betting the locals have just clobbered him and put him into a hospital at this point. No, seems he left the island in tears just after the space-time lock broke. I'm sort of in tune that all that happens here. Guessing like a security camera in a way. Well, I can only hope that he's learned his lesson. For good, this time. I'm not too worried. I feel like he didn't really get it, you know? So I can't imagine him getting very far. What do you mean? Like, it seemed to me that all he cared about was the idea of evil. I offered him a show, but he didn't really seem to care at all. He just wanted to do stuff for the sake of it. If you're gonna be like that, then you should at least have some fun with it, you know? Yeah, like a certain earnest will back at the hub. That's an odd thing to say, but I think I understand what you're saying. Kind of reminds me of what Dr. Wily said, that certain things were cheap and unsatisfying. Yeah, you get it, but our fight, that's the last thing I'd call cheap or unsatisfying, man. Well, I don't know, I had to use E-Tank. Speak for yourself. Then again, you also recovered, so, this for that. Said there wasn't an audience for it, but it'll live on our memories, right? Well, there was an audience for it. Yeah. In my stream. For now, though, I'm feeling the urge to go out and about, see the world, breathe in new experiences, eat new foods, travel along, see new cat pictures. I hope you can do the same too. I mean, heck, don't you have like a boatload of prize money to spend? Oh, yeah, I never got to say what I wanted to put it towards. Well, if you're interested, I decided that I'd... Oh, actually, we're out of time. The space-time lock's coming to life again. If I don't skedaddle soon, the entire reason we just fought, well, to the not death would be moved. Thanks for everything, Crash. May we meet again. And keep on fighting, both for that everlasting peace and because it looks really cool. You must go. His people? Planet? Vacation? Hotel reservation needs him? Then it will, at least. If I can make people happy with friendly spars like that, I guess it's better than fighting for my life. Maybe now with Dr. Regal gone and Dr. Riley continuing with his earnest thing, I'll have time to think about this. Somehow I feel like that peace I've been fighting for is closer than ever. Just haven't figured out how to manifest it yet. Sure you do. Sure it is. Maybe the Gray, I do hope we meet again, actually. There's a lot of people I met recently that I want to meet again. Now might be a good time to start. Heck yeah, Mega Man! Very cool. That's that then. I'll find a way to sort out my woes, I'm sure of it. Anyways. Don't know why you're surprised you've been fighting for that long, you are very stubborn. It didn't feel like that long though. Usually when I'm like 35, oh, there's like credit? Oh, okay, fun. We have like... This reminds me of, Billion Mandy. There's a like a Billion Mandy game for the GameCube where you do this exact thing. You hit the credit letters, and it doesn't actually affect anything, but you know, it's fun for like points and something to do while things go on. But popping 8 viewers truly a spectacle. I mean, that is actually kind of one. Check one of the challenge tiers when you're done with this. Gotcha. But anyways, yes, Cold Collar Loopy. So this game was actually a, it is a contest for classic Mega Man, where several people over, I think the time frame was about like, what, a year or so? I was a little bit out of touch with that. But several people in a Mega Man community used a Game Maker engine to actually submit levels for judgment by other respected community members. And instead of just being, you know, a very simple compilation of, okay, well, here's everyone's levels and we put them in a certain order and that's it, it was turned into a really cool kind of, you know, full game with all sorts. It's basically turned into a love letter to the community, where it's like, hey, it's not just a compilation, it's also like a game with full lore and other things that were contributed to it. And Robot Masters showing up from fan games and ROM hacks and obscure official Mega Man titles and comics and things like that and everything. You know, we wrapped up the all of the contest levels a few streams ago, a few weeks ago, and right now we're getting through some of the post-game content. This is one of the post-game content things that we just finished up, the Tier X levels that were made by some of the people who are prominent in the community, some of which submitted to this competition, some of which were actually the judges for this competition. And one of the main antagonists of the game was a Dr. Regal who did stupid shit like dab and got dunked on by Dr. Wily and Mega Man for just being an generally kind of a loser. It's the not exactly the nicest way to put it, but probably the most truthful way to put it. But there is still more post-game content to go around. Next week there will be the Neo Pit of Pits, which I'm not quite sure what it is, but I know it's reminiscent of, like, you know, Mario, Paper Mario, Pit of 100 Trials kind of stuff. So I imagine that it's going to be a several different, you know, possible levels to end up getting through. And, you know, it's part of the completion. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but I imagine it's probably going to be a bit difficult. Broken Man, Fragile Man got repaired. Aww, finally we get to see him happy and not in a completely decrepit state. Wonderful. deep reference to the Billy and Mandy game was unexpected. I was gonna say New Super Mario Brothers. I can't believe somebody else referenced or recognizes a fucking reference to a Billy and Mandy GameCube fighting game. That is probably one of the deepest cuts I have made in this entire streaming series. Oh wow, Banshee Whales, maybe a little bit unfair to the credits. I'd be kind of bad if I didn't actually get all of the letters here. Technically smashing all the letters in the credits game gets you a character unlocked, so it has a point there. Was it smashing all of them? I guess it was, actually. It's been a very long time since I've thought about it, so maybe I don't quite remember that. If I stick to a wall, it'll actually just continue to. Oh, that's nice. Remember what your level was, but yeah, it's cool. Grimspecs has been one of the entrants. He made it to, I believe, what was it, 107? Something like that? You're in tier 7. I know you were right below the 100 cutoff. He made one of the marathon levels of this contest, which, yeah, it had issues, but there were fun parts to it. And he's been around ever since. Oh boy, fishing minigame. Yeah, so many people worked on this. A ton of people worked on it primarily, and then there were literally 173, I think 173 different submissions to this game. So at least that many entrants, not counting like the teams of people who submitted levels together as, pairs or trios or, what have you, other groupings you can possibly conceive of. Yeah, I mean, I would, if you're at all just a fan of classic Mega Man, I would very much give it a shot. It's a free game. You can download it off of the Make a Good Mega Man level website. Yeah, give it a go. It's well worth your time. As someone who has played Mega Man for several years and has been a huge fan ever since I was in my teen years. I'm 26, by the way. I'm not 40. This is the best fan game currently in existence. There is maybe a tortured dev cycle for it that you could read about if you really want to get deep into the lore, but I think their pain was worth it for the rest of our pleasure. But then again, their sacrifice is one that I am willing to make, kind of thing, right? Regardless, they want you to enjoy this game, as many people as possible to do so. So I would encourage you to play through it if you, like classic Mega Man. 104th place. I got closer this time. I think I called your level 103rd place last time. Or 123. I think smashing all the credits letters. The chicken is the playable character. Oh yeah, I think I remember unlocking him in that. That's goal 176. Okay, so I was pretty close. And other 14 that got some exclusions. MaGMML3 is great. Yeah, and then of course this is obviously the third entry in the series. There's plenty of others. They have episode 0 versions for more Mega Man 0 inspired content. There's 48-hour, 24-hour level versions of this competition. There's oh, that's weird. Didn't give me Beat Tiller automatically. And the second one is MaGMML2 is worth playing on its own right anyways. It's maybe no longer the most, impressive fan game because this one now exists, but MaGMML2 is still very fun in its own right. So definitely, recommend giving that a chance. MaGMML1, the original, thankfully they have a remake for. That one is maybe a little less impressive according to most people, but, it's all good fun. Pixel, yeah, no, they got a lot. There's a lot of people who participated in this. If you know the game of, what was the name of it again? I'm blanking right now. Freedom Planet. That person's developer is, I don't know if there's multiple developers, but one of their, big name developer type people, and all the entrants were surviving the wait. They are an active community member as well, and they submitted something both in the last competition and this one. They make pretty good levels. Thank you for playing MaGMML3, and there's still more to be had. This game, I've been playing it since May, but I've been playing it twice a week, so, the amount of time you'll be playing it may vary. But yeah, so let's see. Let's go check out what Kyle was saying earlier, to go check out one of the challenge tiers. 8th place entry, MaGMML3. Only one of the judges gave at least 40 out of 50. Only one all the judges gave at least 40 out of 50 points to. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Strife, Freedom Planet. There you go. Oh yeah, now we have all of the Gachapon capsules that we collected during the stream. Alright, hey, we're gonna be here for a little while. As we get Diet Pepsi Man and other wonderful bargain bin characters. Udo. Nebula Gray makes appearances. Oh, as an NPC, that's sweet. I'll get to go, I'll check out one of his dialogues, because I need to go to sleep for my job tomorrow. B, I kind of need to take a fat piss. I can't stay for too long. Pyre Man? Maybe Saint? Well, you're a cheery-looking individual. Christmas Carol 3? Oh yeah, there are the Mega Man Christmas Carol games. Maybe that could be a holiday game. I play. MLDX. Maybe Grimspecs will finally get to see Tempura Man from this long line of capsules. Girder Man, a plush beloved by construction workers, often confused for real girders and mistakenly hoisted up, as if they wouldn't notice the weight difference. Best fucking chip in Battle Network 5, don't at me. Ghost of Christmas Future. I do appreciate that the Gachapon rewards get faster and faster with each one, so you're not standing here forever. The toy can combine and transform into different shapes. Oh, okay, it'll entertain babies for a little bit. Srara Up and Down. MaGMML Episode 0. Wily Capsule Armada. Oh my god, it's so adorable and deadly. Read 5 times the teleporting Neverend Buster range fun. Oh, and yeah, by the way, for those uninitiated, these plushies, you can have them follow you around, or you can decorate your hotel room with them. I choose not to have them following me just because, well, they get in the way, you know. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's go visit the Acid Rain Hell. Let's go see where Nebula Gray is. See if he's got anything fun to say. Oh yeah, I still have to clean up the tokens for some of these levels, including the worst one on the list. But yeah, this game has great atmosphere. If you haven't played it yourself, I'd recommend playing it. Hi, Girder Man. I don't think you were here last time. Really? There's a call about a broken teleporter, and I'm the only one who shows? That's another 10-hour lunch break. Makes me want to slam my face into a wall. Jeez. You got problems there, man. Hey, Gray, what's up, bud? What a sad state this fortress is in. I wish I could see what it was like in its prime. Well, you say that. Thinking about it, I want to see what Wily's schemes were like with my own eyes. I want to see what kind of show he puts on outside of a tournament. Please don't take that the wrong way, Crash. I'm gonna die, and you're gonna be laughing at it, and that's not fair, man. That's just so uncool of you. They're gonna play these soon. Yeah, please, definitely. And, you know, if you feel like sticking around, let me know how you're enjoying it, because, like, this is probably better than, honestly, most of the official Mega Man games out there. It's this is one of those infinity games with infinity games, but like it's worth every single minute. But speaking of minutes, I got limited minutes, so I'm gonna head out for the night. I thank you all for showing up. I will be doing more MaGMML streams to wrap up. Yeah, take that fat piss I'm holding. I will be doing more MaGMML streams next week on Monday, Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern whatever time we're in. If you want to catch more, we're going to be doing the Neo Pit of Pits. So yeah, I'll see some of you next week. Thanks for checking in, everybody, and have a good night. Bye.